Well, hello, welcome, hello, yes, hello, welcome, yes, no, well, hello, welcome, hello, yes, hello, welcome, yes, no, well, hello, welcome, hello, yes, hello, welcome, yes, no, well, hello, welcome, hello, yes, hello,
Pay attention, bitch.
Welcome. What's going on? Nightish, Angela, Baby Carson. I've seen you a lot of places today. Lindsay, Jesus Christ. I always love seeing Jesus Christ here. It lets me know I'm doing the right thing. And if you could help me out with some of this monetization issues I'm having with YouTube, Jesus, while you're here, if that's not too inconvenient, I would appreciate that. Caucasian Sasquatch, somewhere in time. Roller skater Texas girl. And kiss me. I don't know. Kiss me. I don't know what your gender is. The name is too your profile picture is too sexually ambiguous for your channel name. Lauren, what's going on? Uncommon Sense. Oh, there's me. Oh, there's me. Oh, there's me. Fly Guy said nope. Was that nope because you don't like the little Jim Bob intro? I think it's hilarious. I hope he does as well. I actually haven't talked to him about it. He has no idea that I did that. I didn't know I was going to do that until like the minute I was about to start this thing and threw it in there. Flow State socks, absolutely, at the Teespring store. I'm not sure actually if links are. Yeah, links should work. There should be a link in the description box. And Gorilla Biscuits is one of the. There's a handful of people who are the first ones to comment here. Gorilla Biscuits is one of them. Anyways, there's a couple of you that comment early today. Happy 11/22. I don't know what that means, but it's 2 master numbers. As you all know, my life path number is a master number. I am a master number. Which really the main significance is that master number sounds cool. And so there's that. Also, I was born on the 11th. I'm an 11 who was born on the 11th, so I'm twice your master. I'm streaming on 2 channels into Rumble. Shout out if you're on Rumble. If you're on Flow State, check out the Powder Dusty. There's 2 Powder Dusties. I need to change the name of the other one. It's the one that has this avatar, and it's spelled just like my name is, at the Powder Dusty. I got that handle. I'm getting really tired of YouTube fucking with my monetization and giving me strikes for absurd reasons. So I am still battling back and forth with YouTube through email. But in the meantime, I'm taking both routes. So I try to get them to unfuck Flow State. I've also started the Powder Dusty, and am trying to push both forward and seeing what can get monetized as soon as possible, because I know that you people want your custom emojis back, and I certainly want money. On that note, you can still contribute through Ko-fi, Cash App, right? Ko-fi allows you to use credit cards, Cash App, and PayPal. Exclamation point cash in the chat. We'll have Nightbot drop the links, and there are memberships available on Ko-fi. If you're looking for old streams that you can't find, it's there on Ko-fi. 2nd tier and up has access to all the old streams. And what I'm doing is I'm going from oldest to newest. I'm working my way forward. So I think yesterday I uploaded January of 2024's, right? And so as I move them forward, as I tag them in Ko-fi under the members only section, I delist them here. So if you want something that's still available, I suggest downloading it now. If you're looking for something that's not available, or if you just want to support the channel, become a member. Any tier, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th tier, not the first one. The lowest tier doesn't get you access, but all the other ones do. I think that's all the housekeeping shit. Oh yeah, and of course make sure that you subscribe. Did I hit him on X yet? Oh, Jim Bob, hit him up. Oh, YouTube.
Yes,
I did. Yeah, I did. I hit him up on X, and they were completely unuseful. I did email. I did it through all the channels, right, including X, while I was on suspension. And then when I got X, the people on X said that they basically stopped responding to me. They couldn't give me a bit of information. Finally, after my 2-week timeout got over, I got a response from YouTube's email. So anyways, we're working through that. I'm not optimistic about it, but I am pushing both things forward at the same time. So welcome to Pick a Fight Friday. I don't know what that means. I just made it up on the fly. But everybody likes fighting, as do I. And so I'd like to invite anybody to pick or continue a fight with anybody else they want. So if you want to come up and talk shit on somebody who's not here, feel free to. I just ask that you be specific with who the person is, so that if they want to come up and join and respond, they can. If you want to continue an existing fight, you're welcome to address it here, and I would be happy to moderate any sort of animosity you want to bring to the floor. If not, I obviously have my own squabbles, and a couple of them could be continued. Worthlessness. Oh, you must be talking about X. I agree, they are worthless. Lauren. I heard Lauren for the first time the other day. I'd never heard her voice until the other day, and she came up to give somebody the business. It was probably Resto. And Lauren, you should pick more fights. You're pretty good at it. And I'm going to bring up Caucasian Sasquatch and Chuck.
So why aren't you telling me jokes on shorts? Why haven't you reacted to somebody saying something stupid? I want to see you laugh at somebody in their face after you've recorded some stupid trash that they said. Millions of views, bro. Millions of views. You're not even looking over there. You're over here clipping your own content, making it cool. And that's cool. Don't get me wrong. But I want you to go straight into the fucking horse's mouth. I want you to go find an old RBR clip. I want a direct to something.
I wouldn't do it till you get monetization back.
Well, I got to have activity to get monetization in the first place.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, Chuck, we're fighting. Shut up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, is that your fight?
Yeah.
Bro.
It's going to get you paid. Shut up.
Don't you know
I thought that was just good advice that I haven't taken you up on.
No, I'm pissed about it. I pretended like I'm caring. I care.
Old Joe. How do you, I wouldn't mind hearing from you as well. Did you see the intro clip? And when I was at Jim Bob's earlier, I stopped by his stream earlier. And at some point I heard him say, I wish old Joe was here. So he was looking for you.
Jim Bob?
Jim Bob said that.
After the other night when he told old Joe he didn't want to.
Yeah, it sounded more like antagonistic. I wish old Joe was here than reconciliatory, but I couldn't really tell. I was kind of bouncing around, and I heard him say that.
Flo,
and then didn't.
You know what today is, right, Flo?
It's 11/22.
You don't know what that is?
Master Number Day.
Kennedy assassination.
Didn't know that. That is interesting, though, that they chose a numerically significant day for that.
Uh-huh. Double the 11, what do you get? 22.
Old Joe, what do you think?
Hello, sir. How are things today? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're coming through good.
Clear.
You know, we seem to be living rent-free in Jim Bob's head a little bit, I think.
I think it's the other way around.
Other way around.
Yeah, I think he's
Take me
living
through
in your
that.
guys' head.
Well, I could go without ever speaking to him again.
I like the guy. I don't, I don't.
He's just a miniature Andrew Wilson.
Hi,
He's
guys.
smart, eh? Hello.
What's up,
I have,
Cynthia?
I have beef with Sasquatch, and I actually am gonna head out like I'm supposed to be heading somewhere. But I wanted to come up here and share my beef with Sasquatch. Caucasian, are you here? Oh, he's not even here. Oh, Chuck, I went to where JFK got shot today. That's crazy that it was his assassination. I was just down there and said, "Hey, I'm gonna stop by." So,
all right, I've got to get running. I've got to get running too because I've been working long hours. But Flo did.
I did.
You seem to be asking for something specific. Was there a specific
No? Well, okay. Just sort of. I had never followed up with you. I meant to touch base with you and just sort of see what you thought, because that, after we talked, I think that you got your piece off after the other night. But I don't know. Just wondering what you thought. If you had any thoughts.
I think I said basically everything that I was, wanted to say. I think that like Jim Bob, I was told that he had made another comment on his stream about me. So anyways, what my point is that he is the ultimate arbiter of his own decisions, and he's down there now, right? He spends a lot of time watching your channel, Flo. I don't know which one he's watching, but anyways, he is the one that makes his own decisions in the end. He has to, and he doesn't really know what his Christian government would look like. So
Yeah.
that
I personally
was
was a little bit surprised at how legitimately mad you sounded the other day.
Oh yeah,
well,
that's
and you know what? That really doesn't have a lot to do with Jim Bob. We all get into scenarios where we're frustrated about other things, and they reveal themselves in conversation like that. I don't. Yeah, I was legitimately mad, but
Mhm.
probably not as much at him.
I think you were largely offended by the absurdity of having a Christian government and not admitting that the Christian part of the government would rule the government.
Yeah, that
can't have
was
that, yeah.
ridiculous, and he wouldn't admit that. But I think that he makes some good points. Like Jim Bob can't have a conversation with me without trying for a gotcha, because he lost that first debate. So he will never give that up. But like he said something interesting that I would like to talk to him about. He talked about abortion in the case of, can I even say that word? The A word?
Yeah,
Yes, you
just
can,
said
but you
it.
got to get better about asking that question before it comes out.
Okay, like because I've done this a couple of times with the TOS stuff.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, in the case of say GR8 or incest, I believe, and he said that he would not blame the baby for that happening. It's an interesting point. I would like him to expand on that. I legitimately am interested in some of the things he has to say. But like Sasquatch said, he would not admit that it would be a theocracy under the rule of this Christian, kind of whatever he called it, council. He just wouldn't say it. In the end, he said, "I don't know."
It can't happen. Not under the Constitution.
Well, and yes, that's right, Chuck. And this is part of the reason why things like when he says, "Can you vote away the vote?" Well, there are some rights that they don't believe in rights, but I do. There are some rights that we should protect, and they would be in things like a constitution that you can't simply vote away, that are much more difficult. You guys actually, believe it or not, down in the States, you have a pretty good system looking at it from the outside. I mean, it's been abused, but if it's used appropriately, it's a pretty good place to live, I think.
I mean,
agree,
if we
Joe.
just enforce the laws that are currently on the book, we'd have a damn orderly society here.
That's right. Like I
And
think
took off the
that
ones that were unnecessary.
have you heard
Sure.
of American
Better,
exceptionalism?
yes.
All right, I have to go. Sasquatch, I have beef with you next time, and it is over the Jim Bob thing. But next, I have to go. But next
Just
time,
be late. Be late wherever you're going.
Okay.
Fuck them people.
I can't believe the way you were acting to Jim Bob when Jim Bob was up here. You never let him finish a sentence.
That
You
motherfucker
cut him off.
He had
This
to take
is what
another
happens when Flow State invites new people over here. We act up and then they don't want to come back over and play. That was horrible. That was horrible as a producer of a show for you to come up here as fucked up as you were and engage the way you did.
That damn sure was. I told him. I sat backstage.
Yeah, that was
20
the
minutes
first
to get my
time.
shit
You never get a second time to make a first impression, and that was horrible.
laugh.
And
I
you
ain't worried
should
about
do
it.
better.
That man's got a funny bone. I ain't worried about
That was
it.
No,
not
you
his
should
first.
do better.
That was the second time that I know.
Yeah,
of.
that's not my first impression, sweetness.
Okay, well, whatever. You should do better. But anywho, that's just what I wanted to come up here. Flow Straight's trying to go on the straight and narrow. We done ruined the shit out of his other page. He's trying to build up the second page. We gotta act like we know what the fuck we're doing sometimes. And you okay?
Well,
But just sometimes.
Yeah, just when the guests, just when new people are here, put your best
no.
on. When it's
No,
just
that's
us,
my-
we can be
God.
us.
You're
Okay?
wrong. Yes, mother.
you're wrong.
Okay, all right. You guys have a wonderful evening. Take care. Best behavior, everybody. Okay?
Bullshit.
Damn, I thought she'd never leave. Fuck.
I mean, it can't get no worse than
Shit out of
Flo
me.
and Sasquatch coddling Jack last night.
Oh, you know
That
what?
was-
I didn't even finish
that was-
it. Go ahead.
That was disgusting watching
What
you
was?
guys coddle Jack. Watching you and Sasquatch coddle Jack on his show
Hey,
last
Chuck.
night.
Hey, Chuck, can you have Chuck? You have a legitimate beef with Jack. Can you please tell me what it's about? Because you don't like the guy at all. Like it's, I've never seen you talk to anybody like you talk to
He
Jack. It's
doesn't.
unbelievable.
I've tried talking to Jack. He doesn't touch reality, Joe. He's out of
Well,
touch with reality.
I can see how you say that, but it seems to be, I don't know, there seems to be more of an edge to it, Chuck. Maybe I'm just
Well,
reading into it.
there is now. When he started accusing me of things that I didn't
Chuck,
do.
I think you're dancing a little bit here. He asked quite a specific question, and you said
Oh,
that
maybe I missed it. Try it again. Try it again.
What
Maybe
is
I
the
missed it.
specific gripe? What is the specific gripe that Jack has with you? Name the one thing that triggers him faster about you than anything else.
That Jack has with me? Just my name triggers him.
No, I mean, there's a reason. There has to be something.
He might not know. Chuck
I
might be
guess
too
that's
close
true.
to it to notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I
do you
need
think it is, Chuck?
Outside of, I don't know.
It's
I
because
told you what I thought it was.
Yeah,
I
because
told you what I thought it was.
You do not play in nuances. You say what is, and that's your feedback. That's what I think it is. I think that your feedback is too literal and direct. You gotta massage it, Chuck.
The way I put it is this: you've got to cut up the pieces small enough for him to chew. And that's not just Jack. That's anyone you're dealing with. If you're dealing with high concepts, you've got to cut it up small enough for them to get it in their mouth and let them deal with it.
Also, you don't forget anything, and that comes back to haunt people.
I love it, dude.
All right,
I suspect that's what it is. And
I got to head out. So,
all right. To sort of answer your question, Chuck is not the initiator of this conflict. He is the recipient of it.
oh, he wasn't it was he was merely defending himself, was he?
Jack has proactive malice for Chuck more than vice versa. And it's
yes.
And it's because Chuck pisses Jack off because Chuck's feedback is never conducive to,
because he's breathing.
Yeah, well, now it's just because he breathes.
I think it's because I hit too close to the bone.
Well, I mean, you just call it straight up. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know how else to explain it. That's it.
When you get as old as I do, you learn to get these bullshit filters on your ears, and you just call it out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's an age thing. I can hear bullshit. I just choose to engage bullshit differently.
Yeah.
I can wade around in bullshit more.
Well, I can deal with bullshit about some subjects, but there's other subjects that just trigger me on a level that I just get real calm and direct with my questions. I start picking more and more specifically, because if you're trying to sell communism through any other flavor, it's still communism.
Oh, well, then that's right. Jack
it does.
You know, honestly, this panel right now would probably be pretty hard to sell any sort of bullshit to.
I agree. And, the reason I brought the Chuck confrontation up with Jack was it seemed so out of character. It didn't seem like the way that
Chuck or of Jack?
Chuck, I have never seen Chuck. I don't know Jack, Like I've probably spoken to him twice. I have never seen Chuck speak to anybody like that. And so obviously there's a reason.
I never did talk to Jack like that in the beginning until he started being insulting, demeaning, calling me a liar, things of that nature. So I said, if you want a war, then you're going to get a war. I didn't come here for war.
So is it war on now, or are you open to reconciliation?
I just had an image of Chuck putting on the
full on war.
Chuck, look, Chuck will. I called him the sniper in the past jokingly because he snipes with his comments, but I bet you could just turn into pink mist and you wouldn't even know it.
Well, the last time he told me to go away and fucking die.
Oh, that's no good.
When
That's
we were backstage. Him and TML were ganging up on me, and he told me to go away and die.
Welcome, RT.
Now that's love.
Hello.
Do you have
gentlemen.
any thoughts? Do you have a beef that you would like to start, continue, or are you just here to bask in the loosh?
No beef. No beef.
Why not?
Is he sober or drunk?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Well, we'll find out how much loose we can get.
Okay. No. What I would.
Speaking of the boyfriend, he's here. Go ahead, RT.
No. What I was gonna just share with
Old Joe.
Okay, that's
no.
an in-depth response. Tell me more.
Sorry, with Flo. My apologies. So,
Hold on, I'm gonna piss you off again. This
All
is for Jack.
The link's right there. It's literally right there. One click away.
yeah. My bad.
Go ahead. The
Yeah.
floor is yours.
Yeah.
Pick on Flo.
So what I was just going to say was a few weeks ago there was a show and this gal was on there and she was really aggressive and whatever, and so I wanted to just silence her on the panel and paid for that, and then she paid to like undo that, which was unbeknownst to me. So, which is fine. Which you clarified that was like part of the whole spiel and whatnot. My only thing would be like, hey, if you wanna like have people to be able to pay to get somebody off the panel, and maybe somebody's going to do that right now, but pay for somebody to be off the panel, then you gotta follow through with that, because otherwise if it's undone, it's like a reneging on that contract. That if the person doesn't want to, if the person wants to like ensure that they're not going to be off the panel once that 5 minutes or whatever is gone, then they can pay to not be kicked from the panel.
Yes,
Does that make sense?
it makes sense, and so my response to you is going to be a little bit more in the spirit of today than normally it would be as a disgruntled customer. My response to you is going to be grow the fuck up and read the I told you before you sent that money. I told you already that I said everything's listed in the description box, but I can't retell every ins and outs of everything to every person new like that. So I told you that the description box had the information. You chose not to read it.
I didn't choose not to read anything. I didn't know that it had to be in the fine print. That's almost like a cop out, which is fine. It's fine.
I mean,
if you want to be a cop out, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is I don't give a shit. I'd rather just donate money to you without it being like you enter into a contract to do something. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's the same way on every panel that does these sort of buy off things. So I don't know how you missed it.
It's cheesy.
It's cheesy, but it makes money, and we got to make money somehow, or else we can't do this.
I know, but like now I don't want to give you money.
I figured you probably don't.
Which is bad.
It is bad. It's not preferable.
Result. That's a bad result.
But you know what? But
you're
in the wrong. But you're wrong. I'm not going
I'm
to
not
pander
wrong.
to every customer.
Flo, what
Hold
are
on,
you
Flo.
whining about?
I'm
Hold
not
on.
wrong. I'm not wrong. This
He's-
is goofy.
You are coming to someone's channel and demanding special treatment for
No,
what?
not special treatment, dude.
Then why do you have an issue with being bought off of a panel?
No.
Yeah,
I
I've
was
been
the
bought
one
off a panel
buying
before.
buying the
I wasn't
person
butthurt
off.
about it.
Please.
He spent. I think it was Izzy. It was Izzy. He
It
spent
was
$5.
the most obnoxious woman,
Yeah.
in air quotes, woman that I've ever seen, and I paid
What?
to have her silenced for 5 minutes, and then
He paid $5
yeah, and then she came back and
Yeah.
said,
after
and
2 minutes because she bought her way back on the panel, and he's
yeah, but
mad
I mean that's
because
goof. No, I'm not mad. I'm just pointing out that that's a bad business.
No, it's in the
Yeah,
rules.
that's not a bad business. That sounds like a really good freaking way to make.
But now I don't want to give Flo any money.
Well, you
Then
got to
you know
give her
what? If
more
it's
money
gonna
to
come-
keep her off the
Look.
panel, so she gives them more money, and
if
then
it's going to
she can
come,
show
I
you how.
figure you're
Yeah,
not
but
going
nobody's
to.
going to do
I-
that. You fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice,
I-
shame on
No,
you.
then you
It's
can.
in the description. When you buy somebody off, they can be bought
You-
back on.
And I know I tried to
People
tell
are
you
not-
that. Hold.
Okay,
I know I
go
tried to
ahead.
tell you that because I don't want to have to explain this from scratch every time somebody wants to do something, right? So I try to refer them to the description box. Info's there. Info's there. Info's there. And if you choose
It's
not to,
fine. It's fine,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah, before you buy somebody off, look at what they can do to top you off. I mean, it's common. So you just didn't read the. It's not the fine print because it wasn't tiny like a
And
That's
shady
fine.
contract.
All I'm sharing is that is contributing to me not wanting to give Flo money, and I
you know
would
what?
have
You
given
never
her
gave
you know
me
what?
money beforehand,
That's
and
your
I don't expect you to give
choice.
me any again. I mean,
That's your choice.
I was very well aware at that time that you were pissed she was able to buy herself back, and that you're probably
Yes.
not going to be doing it again.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's on you, right?
Yes,
That's on
yes,
you.
that's absolutely fine. I know
So
that.
you want money.
I'm
you
not
do
plan.
this
I'm
shit
not
to-
trying to make every customer happy. You were a banker. You understand this shit.
I'm not.
You
I
are a
wasn't a
high
banker.
maintenance.
You make that claim.
You
I
are a
wasn't
loss
banker.
leading customer.
Yep.
You're a right customer. You're right because nobody
Flo,
likes to lose money.
You
What?
make the allegation that I was a banker. I was not a banker.
Didn't you say you were? Isn't that what you were?
No, I said I advised banking clients.
My bad. I didn't mean to misrepresent you.
Anyway, it's all good. It's all good, but like you can't expect me to contribute money to you.
Well, you don't have to.
I
He
know.
doesn't. Honestly,
I get it.
I will try it
No.
as soon as I get $1 million. I will take up the slack.
I
Somebody
want
will take up the slack.
Please do.
RT
Please
to
do.
Let's
Everybody.
talk about something else, bro. Come on,
No,
man.
we're going to talk about RT giving money to Flo for like the next 3 minutes. So, what would it take for you to give money to Flo? RT.
Give Flo 5 right now. If RT don't want to stand up.
Listen right.
Nothing sexual.
No. I will give Flo money if it was the transactional renege that
It wasn't even a renege. It was just a misunderstanding of what you're saying it was.
Yeah, there's no contract there, son.
You didn't read
there
the
was a
fine
contract.
print.
I paid
print.
money.
You assumed.
for
You assumed it was
no,
called.
I didn't assume anything. He said, for
Actually,
X
sir,
dollars,
if you're going
you
to
can-
carry it into contract law, the reality of the situation is you gave a donation to someone and expected something for it.
No, I gave
And that's
money
not a
for
donation.
transaction, but that's fine. It's fine. Like if you all
You keep saying that. I heard you say that 3 times so far. It's fine. It's fine. But you still accept it. Just say, hey, man, I'll learn to do better. I won't make the same mistake twice. If I enjoy my time on this channel, I'll give you more money.
Raging Patriot, it's $1.
I won't make the mistake twice. That's
Raging
cool.
Patriot, it's
There you
$1
go.
a
Let's
minute
move
to kick
on.
anyone off the panel except for me. I'm $2 a minute, and also somebody can buy themselves back out of jail as well. There's no guarantee that you will get the full. Man, we're talking about $5. I cannot believe somebody has been complaining this long over $5. You've been watching me for 2 years. You give them $5 one time, and you complained the whole damn way through. You got 2 minutes out of it. I didn't have to explain anything to your ass.
I donated $5
I
and I was kicked
apologize.
out the
I
panel
apologize
forever,
if you
bro.
felt like you got a cheap end of the deal or a bad end of the deal, but really,
I mean about it.
All I'm saying is you should if I were you, I would revise your policy to say you contribute $5 to get 5 minutes, and that person is off the panel for 5 minutes. They can then bring
I've
themselves
never
in.
ever had anybody complain ever about it
Well,
except for you.
that's because people aren't contributing to that.
They used to a lot more when I had super chats in. Still, that was a much bigger
Yeah.
driver. Lots of people have paid to have people kicked off and brought back. You're the only one that's ever complained.
They
Yeah,
pay to get
I
people
complained.
dropped off, but when they can pay to get back on, that's like a renege.
It's
I mean,
not
if
a
you all
renege.
can't see
It
that,
But
is
I
it's
didn't even, I
fine.
had not,
Correct, sir.
literally, I gave them,
I don't
Well,
care.
you know
I don't
what?
care how much you give.
RT, if you want to buy yourself back on the panel, you're welcome to. You're down there for 5 minutes. Thank you for joining, and thank you to Crazy Mama for. She says, "Shut the whiny ass up."
please.
I assume I chose the right one.
When you hear the sirens or anti-aircraft guns, you must get under cover at once. If you're in the open with no cover, lie down. The most important rule of all is never to stand staring at the sky. If you don't take cover, you may get hurt.
Can I say something really quick though?
Mhm.
If you have a thing that you can pay to get somebody off, then the person that got booted off by payment should automatically be able to have it. It would be unfair to the person that got booted off if he can't buy to be bought back up.
I mean,
common,
first and foremost,
strategic gameplay.
First and
there.
foremost, this is about making money to support the channel so that this can be going on, right? I can't spend this much of my attention on this thing without having it make money because that, whatever, that's obvious. But it's also about keeping the customers happy, right? I don't want anybody to feel ripped off. That's absolutely not the intention. I try not to rip anybody off. In this case, I feel like RT had fully adequate information presented to him. He insisted on asking each question step by step in the chat and having the conversation while I'm hosting a panel, having the conversation this way when I tried to tell him the information's over here. And also, I don't know how he doesn't know that this is how the on-off thing works in basically all panels where you can do this. I feel like this is a situation of consumer negligence. If you want to know the information, you should not expect to get my attention, full on attention, to explain all the ins and outs of a $5 donation to you while I'm in the middle of a show. But scared money don't make real money.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm of the opinion it's your channel and your rules. If you want to make it so that it costs $7 a minute, then it's $7 a minute. And there's really nothing anyone outside of you that can change that. So, I mean, his opinion of any aspect of it has little to no bearing on the reality of the situation. His fifis are hurt. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not even sure why they would be hurt, though. It just doesn't make any sense.
That's what I don't get.
Mm-hmm.
Some people get they get their mindset on a certain outcome, and when it doesn't happen, it's hard for them to accept it didn't go as they planned. This happens to me all the time, and I find myself in the same loop, so I can completely understand that.
Jack, if you're still down there, you're a freaking liar. This is the 5th time you said that. Oh, I just happened to tune in when Chuck was talking.
Oh yeah, he always does that.
You were watching from the start. So full of shit.
I just hope he's high as hell while he's doing it, so he can enjoy it.
And that's
He's got one of those cool backgrounds going.
I think it would be if RT was drunk or sober. That's why I asked that question.
Oh, I don't know.
Because
I don't know. Is he a drinker? I don't know. And then maybe that's not any of our business, but whatever. It's not like he's been drunk for the last month while he's been sitting on this $5 grievance.
oh my God, over
I'm not
$5.
sure if he's drunk or not. What they say is drunk words are sober thoughts, and well,
I mean, $5 is like I give that to somebody that needs it if I have it.
You've never given it to me, and I need it.
I gave it to you, and I didn't bitch about it. I only said, "Why the heck did you not let
Well,
me come
hell,
back up and then block me?"
that
Oh
one
yeah,
But I
night,
wasn't bitching about it. I needed it, but I was drinking, and I was being a
that one
dumbass.
night
Really
when
bad.
me and Based Oracle were fighting over getting Lindsay on the panel. Rules are rules, you know.
oh
You
yeah,
know,
that too. I don't know.
you're gonna come back and look at this, and you're gonna realize what's $5.
I'm with Premier Hell over here. I say personally that Flow State's wrong, and you should let him up here for 5 minutes by himself.
I should let RT up here or Premier Hell?
No, Premier Hell. That is right. Premier or Primoral?
No. No, you don't need to let me up here for no. I don't.
5 minutes by himself. See how he likes it.
No, I don't want 5 minutes by myself. I do that on my own channel by myself. That's where I'm at all the time. Well, not all the time, but some of the time.
I just got a text from somebody who I believe is going to join. But I got a text from somebody who wanted to say something to RT. But I'm not going to read the text because I told him he can join.
What
More
I said
shrewd
was, you
people
guys,
might be.
it was fine what you did, but like I'd
No,
rather
it
you just
wasn't.
like request
You're all upset. It wasn't fine.
funds.
Well, if it was fine, then
Chuck,
just say, "Hey, let
Chuck,
bygones be
please
bygones
let
and
me
let it go."
please let me speak. Please let me speak.
I'll give you
was that-
$5 if you don't.
Give me $5 if you want him not to.
Okay, fine. But I mean, this
Fine.
this is just all I was saying was like, if I were you, I wouldn't do it that way because it disincentivizes people that
Well,
are paying for something that they don't get.
Sir, do
Is
you
that
have a
so
first
easy?
mistake is you're telling Flo how to run his channel.
hold on, Chuck.
He can do whatever
RT,
he wants.
do you have a channel?
I'm not telling him what. I'm not telling him anything.
Do you make
It was a
content? Do you have a
suggestion.
channel?
Go ahead, Sasquatch. Go
Do
ahead.
you have a channel? RT?
Yes.
Okay, and you make content. What's it about in general? One sentence, please.
Cows.
Cows? I like cows. I have to check that out.
I like steak.
So
that's a part of a cow.
Do that there. That's your channel. You can do it however you want to.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah. Please continue, Master of Georgian philosophy.
Whoa. That sounds like a slam to me.
Master of Georgian philosophy. Was that a diss?
I don't know.
What the hell does that even mean, RT?
He's trying to like peel back an onion.
No, I'm merely suggesting that perhaps you should take your grievance and utilize it to improve your own channel rather than trying to drive it into flow state as something that has actually happened that is actually offensive when you're offended by something that is a standard operating procedure on the channel.
Here's what I got to say to you guys. The fact that you all are dwelling on this and
bloop. Thank you, RT. I'm sorry, not RT. Thank you, Firm Audit.
When you hear the sirens or anti-aircraft guns, you must get under cover at once. If you're in the open with no cover, lie down. The most important rule of all is never to stand staring at the sky. If you don't take cover, you may get hurt.
Thank you, Firm Audits. 10 minutes.
Come on, who shut off the music?
10 minutes. He can come back in 10 minutes, or if he or anybody, I'm sure RT won't do it on principle at this point. If anybody would like to bring RT back because you're enjoying the struggle session, you know how to do
smoking
it.
off panel. Should it be?
RT, there is a.
I mean, does it bother anybody that if I smoke?
You can smoke cigarettes, anything that's paper. If you light it from the bottom, smoke it off camera.
What? Oh, you know, like a pipe.
I like that. I got to remember that.
If you light it from the bottom, you smoke it off camera.
Oh shit!
I mean, that's that's glass.
You just can't promote
that's
it.
meth or crank or.
Yeah, you just can't promote it. Okay, and here's another one.
When you hear the sirens or anti-aircraft guns, you must get under cover at once. If you're in the open with no cover, lie down. The most important rule of all is never to stand staring at the sky. If you don't take cover, you may get hurt.
And
$20.
Yep. All right. So he's back there for 20 minutes, or $20 brings him back from the dead.
So who
did you see Z's show today?
You know, I just the ass end of it, and then the very beginning. I didn't get through the whole story.
It's an interesting story if it's all true.
Yeah, I want to finish watching it before I do anything with it, just because I considered them both friends, and it's you know,
it goes off the deep end a little. I warn you ahead of time.
Yeah,
deep in conspiracy.
Well, that's where we like to live. Another thing I watched a little bit of but didn't finish was oh yeah, fuck Jack Talcott for not coming up here. But Sasquatch going up on Jack's the other day. Is this your first interaction with Paul?
Second, maybe third. I think I've been once. I went up on somebody else's panel, but it turned out it was actually Paul's panel, and I did not know that. But I was invited up by a previous guest, and I came up, and of course he sat straight off into me, and I said, "Sir, you are something along the lines of, sir, you're a very discongruent man," and left. I didn't. I mean, I wasn't there to pick a fight, but apparently he wanted one, and I wasn't the target because I'm not doing it.
So yeah, well, let's play a little bit of it. It was pretty interesting. What I find interesting, and I'm a people watcher, right? I think people are fascinating, but the attitude change. He went from angry and dogging on Jack to sulky in a minute. And what you probably didn't know is about, I think it was before that. Gary, I think this was before it, wasn't it? Gary had triggered him into going on like a long ass rant about me that I also have queued up.
Who did?
Paul. So he probably saw you and thought, "Oh fuck, here's Taylor's homie," and he knows. Yeah.
Is there anyone in your life who doesn't not cooperate with you and annoy you? Anyone?
You are. Look at you. Golly jeez, you are in absolute denial.
Pot calling kettle black.
Holy crap, man.
Jack's coward ass is down there listening for sure.
You see how swollen his face is? I wonder if he's drinking again.
See, what Paul said, though, is a fact. Sorry for these friggin'
settings and the disruptions.
I think it might be he has a
Holy
beard.
cows, man.
He doesn't
Hey,
look
Arpol,
drunk to me.
You are absolutely right.
Doesn't look
Every
drunk.
one of my choices are entirely on me. I have given that young fool too many chances. He'll learn. And here's the thing, but he wants
Pants I have. You just completely flipped the power dynamic in the room and now made yourself in charge of my destiny and the opportunity I have. Wow, please reveal to me and everyone else here what that chance and opportunity is to cooperate with you in your delusion. That's the chance I and everyone else who comes here have.
Mocking
I
us.
just experience.
Oh, actually what you
He has that
So that-
love in the background, like it.
Obfuscate
like,
and
he doesn't even
project
know
and
what
act
that
out on
means.
us.
right? Lost worthless. So
Did you say that
Yes.
about what he did and said?
yes. worse. You don't know what I've experienced, Paul.
I'm not
and-
sure how that relates to me, and it's kind of to me an
Here.
obfuscation and deflection. I'm here,
No.
you're here, we have our
Oh,
experience.
right.
Why do we have to go to some guy
Let me
to
swing
talk
it
about
back.
our experience and the truth?
The reason I'm going to some guy is you have been using the opinions of others. Other people couldn't understand you. Other people couldn't agree with you. My best friend, Sean, threw me away because I don't have a fucking job like everyone else.
Most
None of us
people
do.
don't want to
Excuse.
be friends or respect someone who can't or won't care for themselves. It's not that you can't, you won't.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but that's your narrative. Hold on just a moment, please. Welcome, Caucasian
people-
Sasquatch.
People don't
Hi.
understand the narrative.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm improved since yesterday. My dealer gave me a cookie and it went bad.
Hey, welcome, brother. This is actually a perfect
I don't know how well anyone can see.
Well, I was telling Paul.
I don't know how
earlier, I
anyone
made
can see
this
the pouty
crazy
face.
claim that there's a chance here.
But it's a good pouty face.
It's like when you're laughing at somebody, it's not a good idea to do it when you're trying to get somebody to listen to you. I just my opinion.
What's that have to do with anything?
I don't know. It's just it's like the guy who giggled like.
Who are you talking about?
Probably
I
me.
have
I'm the
no
one with the
idea.
giggle.
No, all right, I would like you to giggle, but it's just and when you're schooling somebody, it's not a good time to giggle.
I'm not schooling
that's
anybody, sir.
He's talking about Talcott always giggling.
Oh, okay.
I mean, people get offended by that. I don't know why, but I've noticed it. It's like I think it's funny that some people are so ignorant that I laugh. It makes you. It's funny, but it's not the appropriate time. Giggle later.
That's how some people deal with stress.
Yeah, that is a.
I think in the case of coward lurker Talcott, it's how
He is.
it's how he diffuses the clearly threatening and malicious undertones of the content of his words.
No, I think it's the truth of when he gets hit with truth that happens.
Because there is similarity to how Paul has treated me, along with many others. I've been misunderstood for many years. And I realized what I asked for, right? When we finally ask for what we need, holy cows, the universe provides. And what I've been looking to do is to have people help me communicate more clearly. Because I've caused a lot of offenses and I've reacted to a lot of people.
You ever considered maybe you care too much?
Yep.
So, like, if you don't care what people think, what you say doesn't affect what they say doesn't affect you as much as it does if you care.
I had.
This is how Paul is demonstrating how you would tell somebody you're an only child without saying that you're an only child.
But I have a sister.
My fucking God, dude.
I'm teasing. I couldn't tell him I'm the only child, and we are all children. I think so. If you believe in God, you were all children of God. I mean, it seemed like the guy was a religious believer. So,
whether or not Jack wants to admit it, he is an evangelist. He is abiding by all of the tenets of evangelism, but I don't know exactly what he's evangelizing. Love,
it's
obviously.
not religion. It's not religion.
I mean, honestly, I think religion might be a restraint to a lot of people.
No shit.
That's its purpose.
It's literally the etymology of the word is from, I believe, from to bind or to tie back.
Yeah, I think it really does restrain everybody from opening their mind to other understandings. And there's 60,000 Christian religions, and there's not nearly as many for others. What's that?
Just checking out seeing what these chords are that look like they're about to electrocute you.
Yeah, there used to be a speaker up there.
I've been sitting here working on a program, and then I got kind of worked up.
Damn, you got a hell of a setup right there with all that shit.
He do got it.
What the actual fuck, man? You got to stop hitting so many licks.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stop lighting it from the bottom, bro.
Yeah.
If you light it from the bottom, you can't.
Hey, can I see your catalytic converter collection?
What
do you say?
What?
He said if you light it from the bottom, you can afford it. This kind of shit. I was like, he's right.
No, you can't afford that kind of
But
shit.
you can if you don't buy it.
Yeah, you borrow it from other people.
I don't borrow it. I've had this for this. I've had every 2 years, over 5 years.
Hey,
just
we
this
have a
for-
request from the audience to. Can we see your browser history?
How do I show you that?
You turn your camera.
I can go to my browser history and show you. Hold on.
Porn alert! Porn alert!
I don't look at
Hurricane
I have
Peril.
browsers.
I blocked Mo Love when she pissed me the fuck off. Because she said that she pissed me off. She can't.
Yeah.
She's got the same thing. You know how Tarek has a price. Tarek can't not get unblocked until he pays me the $100 he owes me. She's got a $50 bill.
Do you want to look at all my browsers? I mean, here's this browser.
Which browser do you use? Yeah.
Can you show us your bank account?
Type in. Can you go to the search bar and start typing in Pornhub and I want to see if it autofills?
Yeah, start with the letter P.
Like right here.
Yep.
P
Good
O.
way to get a strike, Flo.
It ain't even up.
All right. Somebody uses incognito mode. I see. What are these tabs up here?
Good at it. Oh no, he doesn't.
The tabs are settings, search engine, unlock, closest. Look, this is what I was looking up earlier. I was trying to find out how to find
computer
the
is that,
closest
man?
point.
No, it's his, dude. I guarantee it's
This
his.
is what I just posted on at 6:00 p.m. today on Amulet, and I'm doing programming.
Are you a secret genius?
I'm an
It's
idiot.
not a secret. You just didn't know.
People that hate me call me an idiot savant, so I'll just.
Am I the idiot here? Oh, nobody's answering. All right.
No.
Just say you're the one making money, bro. I wouldn't think about it too hard.
Okay.
I think I got Firefox on here still, bro.
So Hurricane, what she did is this was one of the streams where I had a dono goal before I dropped the link and opened the panel. And she in the chat said that she would cover the whole thing. It was $50. She said that she would pay the whole 50 and open it for everybody. And so it's like, oh, all right, oh, awesome, blah blah blah. And then she goes,
renege.
No, I don't feel like changing. I don't feel like going to Cash App, right? And this is right on the heels of her talking about how she's never had a job because she's so rich that she doesn't even know what it's like to have a real job. It's like, so hold on, your rich ass is sitting here juking my poor ass out. Get blocked.
Burk off both your ankles too.
Okay, well, none of us are convinced that you're not looking at porn on that thing. We just think that you're.
I'm absolutely convinced he uses his phone for it.
Seems likely.
I can't show you my phone history.
No, I know, dude. I know. I'm just saying it wouldn't show up there unless he's an idiot. Clearly, he's not an idiot.
Well, anyways, it's kind of irrelevant because you just have to rely on the fact that I'm not interested in porn anymore. Dude, I freaking jerked my shit should have fell off by now. I'm 44. I've already done.
How much? So, never mind.
I mean, I've already looked, not done. I didn't make porn.
How many stocks are on the floor?
Oh no.
No.
I don't think anybody uses their socks except for in like movies.
It's
I used it to not make a mess when I was younger. It was perfect. I didn't have to clean up.
Oh God.
So I got a joke for you, bro. Hey, here, I got a joke for you. Listen up. Why did the sperm cross the road?
You just chased RT out of the back. That comment is what made RT just dropped. He waited back there. He waited back there for 12 minutes this round out of 20. And then he's like, nah.
I figured when I said that it was going to piss somebody off. Now the question is that I mean
it. I don't care. It's funny.
So before the pouty episode, which probably nobody thinks is as funny as I do, the pouty face. Paul had just spent like an hour and a half talking about how he was going to beat my ass or something. And this is all thanks to Gary Baxter. Gary Baxter teed this one up real well.
What did he say?
It was on OTWs, of course. He does all the wild shit on OTWs.
I heard he divorced OTW.
And Gary Baxter, you're bizarre. Gary Baxter's at Slow Slaves, and now he's being an apologist for him. How do you know Flo can fight? You've never met him. You've never been in life with him. You just believe what other people say. I told you, Gary Baxter, that day, come over to my panel. Let's talk about getting you some assistance with your flood. You never showed up. You don't even care about yourself and your house and your family and the flood and doing what you're inspired to be doing here. Yet you want to be an apologist for slave state and then repeat like a bitch what he says that you have no experience of. Now go ahead, Baxter. Tell me how you know Slow State can fight. Go ahead and type it in the chat. Snafu, please take a breath once in a while. You don't have to fill every space of silence. Go ahead, Gary Baxter. Tell me in the chat how you know Flo Slave, repeating someone's name they made up for themselves. Another hoe quality. His name's Taylor. If he can fight at all to any degree, it's because he grew up being bullied and picked on because his name's Taylor.
He's got a point there.
He and Daddy are weak, by the way, subconsciously.
What I did with it was I pursued as many female tailors as I could meet, but the other guy tailor I knew growing up, he actually he was an Olympic power lifter. So is a lot of the people around us chose not to fuck with that.
Some little figures look like drumsticks.
That his daddy would let his mommy pick a name for him, like Taylor. Shows who's running the house.
Man, that was my.
Okay?
That was
Shows
my
everything in
bestest
one
last
moment.
night.
Just like he wears earrings all.
I've been waiting to hear you shout my name, Lindsay. I just never thought it would be through text.
Day every day. If he gets picked on, it's for being a queer who's named Taylor, who puts on his mama's earrings growing up to try to look cute and pretty. That's how he developed how to fight according to him. And you believe what he says. You're a fucking dupe and a clown too. What do you think of that?
We might be Eskimo brothers, Jake.
Waiting.
wait a second.
Gary Baxter, three more answers, but won't point out how he's a dumb, broken hoe right now because he already knows I'm right. This is what you guys do all day, every day. This is what I do all day, every day. And this is why I make a living at it and you don't. Because you're delusional and you just say shit and it makes no fucking sense. And when I ask you why you believe, you don't even want to answer me right now because you know how foolish you're going to fucking sound and look. Maybe you should have thought about that before you jumped out the window with your lack of credibility. Sorry, this is how daddy has to care for you to get you to care about your words and your reputation, yourself and your credibility, because you apparently won't do it on your own. Go ahead, Gary Baxter. Tell me all about how you know Slow Slave can fight.
Wait, that's a ridiculous statement. Everybody knows how to fight, you dumbass.
Not everybody does. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, a lot of people. I mean,
so the backstory to this is, so the zebra avatar there. I challenge. He was pissing me off in the chat one day, and so do you know what Street Beefs is? Street Beefs is a YouTube channel that has fights basically. It's Street Beef, so people can go there and you can box, you can do boxing, MMA, or bare knuckle, and it's filmed and legal and stuff, right? It was the same thing, but it's a big channel. But anyways, I challenged Snafu Snaps. I said, Snaps, why don't we do a bare knuckle fight on Street Beefs? And he declined. And then later that night, during a stream, I was saying something about Paul that pissed him off, and he came up ranting and raging, and he challenged me to a Street Beefs, and I accepted, and then he bitched out. So there's a little bit of backstory here with this thing. I've challenged both.
Do you get money for doing that? Can I make money for doing that, even if I lose?
They don't pay you. Street Beefs doesn't pay you.
I
I guess I'll have to have somebody.
Waiting.
to start with.
Whatever
Waiting.
money they make.
Waiting.
We're gonna overtalk the whole video.
Where this is the comment. Differences. Flo can fight while Mitchell's an orator. Waiting. How do you know that? Give me the answer. Waiting. Give me the waiting room music. Do 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 do.
You should clip that.
my God.
You should clip that.
This is how
Dude,
ridiculous it. You tell me.
Clip it.
Yep.
Do you like that? Would that be better?
Give me it.
I could loop it like I did with the Jim Bob thing at the beginning.
Yeah. You do that, and then you can stick them together so that they'll loop together. It'll be fucking horrible. Everyone will hate it.
Like this.
Well, hello. Welcome, hello.
I know nobody wants to listen to almost 6 minutes of that, but I have that. I'm really happy with it, how it turned out.
You ever seen Slow Slave fight? He knows him.
And welcome, Keith. Any thoughts on the matter before I hit play again?
Well, I would just you gotta be kidding me. Gary Baxter for some reason couldn't go up on his panel so Paul could help him, supposedly. And so he gets berated for it. Me, on the other hand, I go up there, just placed my PayPal after being up there for months and never mentioned anything about lung cancer. Somebody kind of egged me into it. I mentioned it. He told me to put the PayPal up there, and in one day they donated $5,000, and I shut it down.
I remember that. I remember him encouraging you to do that.
Yeah,
I also remember thinking that you were both bullshit. But
well, no, I didn't expect anything like that to happen. I was thinking $20-$50 here or there, and that'd be it. $5,000 in 24 hours fucking stunned the shit out of me, and I shut it down. I bought what I bought, and I don't do that anymore. Nope, not me.
In all fairness,
he deserves credit for everything, and if you don't accept it, then you're a lazy bum that won't take credit from him.
The fuck was that?
Sorry, my bad. I should have muted my mic. My door's squeaky.
You gotta oil that bitch. Jesus. Yeah,
it's just bro, just a little.
And so what? And the Gary Baxter thing with Gary. For those who don't know, Gary Baxter, the guy who made the comment that triggered him, he's down there in the chat. There he is. Here's Gary. Gary had his house wiped away in the floods recently in Carolinas or wherever. And during a different stream, Paul kind of abruptly shifted topics shifted the discussion and goes, Gary's down there, and somehow tried to what I believe was a virtue signal, but
it was on Jack Joe.
It was on Jack, yeah. And so
that's what I'm pointing out. He's looking for the virtue part of everything. He's the hero somehow.
So I challenged him on that, and I said, "You're just virtue signaling." And then he dropped off, but I made it open and challenge, which I guarantee got back to him because he was streaming on his end there, and an open offer. I said, "Whatever Paul donates personally, I'll match it." And it was nothing. There was nothing at all. Gary doesn't require handouts, though, is what he says. So, anyways, the point was, well, here, let's. Anyway, that's sort of the backstory because he's going to go into it.
You tell me, you ever seen Slow Slave fight?
Bro, he can't fight. Look at that little bitch.
Everyone on here is completely full of shit.
Hey, I challenge Flow State to
so good. Why, when I showed up in his private DMs and said, "Let's meet up and have a conversation," he just went to acting like he didn't know what language I was speaking. He's so good at fighting.
I didn't. He blocked me. I'm blocked on Facebook Messenger from him now.
Yeah,
I don't claim to be great at fighting. I'm pretty coordinated. If you can't tell, I have some dexterity.
Shit, bro.
I want somebody to grab him by his beard and drag him around.
Huh?
I want to grab him by his beard and drag him around. Just talk to him real calmly.
You like the neck beard look that he's going for, huh?
Well, it makes it so much easier to control a man, honestly.
You know what? I've never grabbed a beard during a fight.
I've only done it once, and let me tell you something. It ended the entire conversation my way immediately. Homie just went, "Dude, we're cool." And I said, are we? Because when I let go and we're not cool, it's going to be really not cool. He was like, okay.
What I've found moves, if you're really against somebody who's a lot bigger than you, the old thumb in the eye socket will move it, even the biggest person.
That's true. That is true. And
Somebody stuck their, when I was in a fight, they stuck their finger in my eye socket, and I literally couldn't see out of that eye.
Yeah, I would do that to you. You look like you're probably bigger than me. I would do.
That wasn't a finger.
It had to be in their index finger because it freaking. My eyeball was facing the other direction.
Flo caught it.
They got an ointment for it. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't believe people who look like they're broken like this and can barely pay attention and are not intelligent and spastic and uncoordinated can fight good. I don't know where you come from. Usually people who can't talk, and can't walk a certain way, and you can judge a book by its cover to some degree. Right? It's usually competent, capable, get up and go people who can talk and
show us something so we know it's her.
So we know it's her, right? But no, you got
next time. I know now.
Is that OTW?
On the left, yes.
What happened to his hairline? It ran away.
He pulled his hair back, and it's still long in the back, I think.
He pulled his hair back, and he's got a 5 head.
Oh my God!
Lindsay said that he should. What'd you say?
I have no idea what I said, but I have a grudge about him.
You have a grudge? Let's fight.
Last time I went there was for entertainment, there being OTWs. And Paul was up there telling me, the usual that he tells women, which is, you're over the hill, nobody wants you, your eggs are all dried up, you're disgusting, and all these things. He's really trying to get to me this time. And I forgot about it, so that's how much it mattered to me that he said this. But Paul. And so it was in the middle of me talking to Lou about addiction. It was a serious conversation. He's like, get the hell off of here. You're just looking for attention. But in reality, I was looking for some help from a former addict about my own father. So you could see it had the tone was serious, and it wasn't me trying to get attention. I didn't even have my face on there. I believe I had a picture. Long story short, he starts telling the whole room, and this was like maybe 2 weeks ago at that I wanted him and that he turned me down.
Oh, I heard that.
Don't you just admit it? Just admit it, Lindsay. You'll feel better.
There are some things you just can't admit. You'd rather be dead than admit.
So you're just going to hide it from yourself and everyone else? That's not a very healthy way to think.
It's not very healthy to lie in front of everyone either.
That's not the first time he said that.
Then close the door and you can lie with him without everyone watching. Yeah, it's called language. I could use it against you every way you speak it.
Yeah, it can work that way. And who else did that? Just as a warning to the ladies in the room. I think there's like 2 of them or something.
Hold on, I just noticed this. Let me show you this. All right, so this is my face about 14 minutes after I ate that cookie, right? This is me trying to figure out what the hell they're talking about.
Looks like
it stays that way for a while. I'm utterly freaking lost.
Nobody's home.
I'm like, man, what's going on? They're talking about a Black American political party, and I'm like lost, bro. And getting more lost by the minute.
Look at the guy next to you. He looks lost too. He's the other white guy up there.
Oh, Gimpy? Yeah, no, Gimpy's got his own problems.
I have a feeling we all have some pretty bad problems here. Didn't you tell us that the other day? You're like, normal people would not be here.
True. Facts.
I'm not normal.
Yeah, right. You're right here. Right where you're supposed to be with the abnormal people on this panel.
So
I'm probably the normalest one here, and maybe Chuck. And I'm not very normal.
More normal.
You're
Huh?
sociopath.
No, we're all special.
No, I can test perfectly normal. I swear to God. you put it on paper. Let me take that test, and I will test right down the freaking straight and narrow, bro. You'll be like, "Oh wow, this is a straight white Republican. How strange."
I, in fact, did test perfectly normal.
I mean, I
fail to believe that.
I just
don't feel very long.
No, I did.
Maybe it's the.
You lied. You lied on the test, then.
No, it's probably because now I'm.
I don't remember if I lied or not.
There we go. Bingo.
Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there for the ladies real quick. Just
I didn't lie on the test. I thought it was a lie detector test, so I was.
Yeah, but Lindsay, that's not the first time he said that about you either.
It's very strange.
I never heard him say that, but I did hear him when he had the meltdown. He acknowledged that. I don't know if you were in the chat there, but he acknowledged that like maybe he had been mistaken or something about you. So I sort of.
We're all the same. Yeah, we're all the same. I think he was very mistaken. There was some mistook me for some dude hitting on him or something.
The reason he showed back up at Jack's recently was because of them 2 days that Jack had that half-naked girl on panel.
He's gay, though.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys all call each other gay.
No,
you're gay.
This one.
We're
only
the
two
first time.
Right.
We're having a gay old time. What the heck?
There's a lot of people actually who chase women off panels, but Paul seems to be one, and Gen X Jeff is one.
I do it, but I don't mean to. I'm just asking questions.
Tommy does.
I run everybody off.
Facts. Facts.
It wouldn't be a really good stream unless you have.
Man, with that forehead real estate, he should be able to rent that out for some money. Billboard.
It's a solar panel.
He just got a job. I think that was his version of trying to, kind of straighten up and get.
What's his job?
He.
Holy fuck.
He's always been.
I think he tows cars or something like that.
Oh, I thought it was an odd request.
Yeah. Katie brought me a bowl of milk because I said a bowl and milk.
It sounded like.
But no.
Well, that was sweet of Katie.
Right. This will work just fine. It just surprised me.
You just need some cereal to go into the milk.
Right on.
Speak and are captivating, who are coordinated, who are usually the best at testis skill. Let's put it that way. I don't see that with him. I've known guys like that. You can tell just by.
Well, the part where he talks about being agile and how he moves, you ought to clip that in. Remember that video he showed of him walking around that stage?
I do need to pull that up. That's exactly what I thought of when he said that. It's like, and I saw somebody in the chat said it a minute ago. Graphics said it a minute ago. We've seen him walk. Okay. We've seen him stand up exactly one time
and waddle.
Yeah, and it wasn't especially coordinated. I'll have to pull that up.
By looking at him, they fuck good and fight good. You can call me gay for that. And speak and are captivating, who are coordinated, who are usually the best at testis skill. Let's put it that way. I don't see that with him. I've known guys like that. You can tell just by looking at them. They fuck good and fight good. You can call me gay for that. What do you think women do? If they have any, I don't know what that is. Tribal waiting music. We're waiting in the teepee. Yeah, bro. Like, you guys act like, then they'll say I'm gay for that. Paulie just said he could tell by looking at a man whether they can fuck good and fight good. You can, because it's called being coordinated. It's very simple. The same way in gym, I used to know who to pick for dodgeball and who not to, because these are the ones who look coordinated and capable, and these are the ones who don't.
Absolutely not.
It's called being a winner.
There's no way. No. This man has rarely been the dodgeball captain, and he never got
exactly.
He was the fat one that got picked last.
Winner. It's called being a leader. It's called having understanding.
Oh no, it's not like Talcott.
Slow slave can fight. Well, did we get the answer yet? Hello. No, we didn't get the answer yet. Didn't Flo offer a meetup with you? You passed on? No, he offered me a on TV public appearance of a fight that I'm not willing to engage in. I don't want to walk into the ring and do public appearances and fights. Shut the fuck up, please. You're pissing me off. If you haven't noticed for 3 years. More spins and narratives. Baxter, I didn't ask you to double down on being his new little bitch boyfriend and being an apologist for him. I asked you, dumb, gullible dupe, How do you know he can fight? That's a statement you just made. How do you know that? Because he's always saying it. The people who are always saying that
I
they're
have
good
never
fighters,
heard
usually
you
not
say
the
he can
case.
fight,
You've
bro.
never
I've
heard me running
honestly
around
never
saying I'm
heard you
so
say
great.
that.
Yeah, he has a bunch of times.
Well, I've
I
never
used
heard
to
it. So he
like
doesn't say
fighting.
it all
I
the
think that
time.
I challenged him to the fight. I assume that's what he's referring to. I
Yeah,
don't.
but
I don't even know that I'm a
I've never.
particularly good fighter. I used to fight a lot.
Well,
No,
damn,
I don't.
y'all
I,
done
and me
chased the only
personally, I don't
woman
like to
off.
fight. I don't, because I'm afraid I'm going to kill somebody. I don't want to fight.
Yeah, you dangerous. You're too dangerous. We got to keep you holstered.
No, I've had people warn me about my size. I'm six.
I don't
I
generally
should be 6'2", but yeah, I've shrunk because I'm fat.
I don't. What I do generally isn't called fighting. It's called assault.
I mean, I don't mind fighting anybody, but just for fun. I mean, I don't want to go into a fight with anger and come to the fight, with animosity. I want to go in the fight as it being a sport and fun. If I lose, I lose. If somebody wins, they win. So I don't want to go in there with anger.
That's what losers say.
I'm going in with a mind to
That's not
choke
what
your
losers
ass
say,
out.
because I don't want to go in and have the guy. I don't want to have to worry about him coming back and murdering in my sleep. Either is.
You ever
Even if I
see
get by me.
Iron for it.
You ever see Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
Yep.
All right. So there's a scene in there where dude pulls a knife and he threatens, I think, Butch Cassidy with a knife fight. Butch Cassidy says, "Okay, you want to fight?" He takes off his gun. He puts it down. Well, let's fight. The guy pulls his knife and steps up, says, "Okay, let's fight." And he's like, "All right, first we got to go over the rules," and kicks him right in the fucking nuts.
Yep.
Rule number one.
Well, I mean, it's just distracted him just long enough to get the sucker punch through, so there's no longer a fight to have.
Yeah, that's kind of a cheating.
You can call it whatever you want, but you can walk right out of the bar.
But in a fight, there's no, in a real fight, in a street fight, there's no rules.
That's the distinction, right? That's why I said on street beefs. It's refereed, it's public. Nobody's gonna die or come back with a knife or whatever, right? I don't do fighting unnecessary. This is moderated, right? So it's different. When my daughter was born, I made rules for myself regarding fighting that I would avoid fighting. I would avoid physical violence any chance I could. That means if somebody calls me a bitch, I walk away. Whatever. I just deal with it because I don't have the right to risk my daughter's dad's life on some stupid bullshit.
Exactly. Me here too. So we can settle our differences without killing each other.
But if I cannot avoid it, I will end it as efficiently as possible.
I agree with
now,
that.
This situation where I invited him to do a bare knuckle fight, that doesn't count towards it because it's a refereed public fight. So
fighting.
Is there any other
more
fight that does it otherwise?
I want a full armored MMA. Have you checked that stuff out,
Just to
dude?
prevent us from dying.
Bro, these guys go out there with like an axe in full armor and they try to cut each other down. It's not there. There's no punch pulling or nothing. They're just trying to break the armor.
You ever watch those slap competitions?
Oh, there was a person that died during that. Man, if I remember right.
I think
Not very,
you're
doesn't
right.
happen very often.
There's probably been a few.
more than willing to have it, as you know of me, if necessary.
A little bit.
Right? If that's where we need to go to resolve things, it is what it is. I can't change it at that point. I just proved once again that you got somebody who's online lying and pretending to be something they're not, and you bought into it because you're a fucking dupe and you're gullible. You believe Slow State has more fight in him than someone like me? You could just tell by looking at us who's got more fight in him and how we show up everywhere in our lives. The question is, am I going to want to fight him?
$5,000 to show up at my house one time.
And I don't even want. I have no reason to fight him now. It's just thing. I have no reason to fight him.
I don't know. You be the judge. Do I look like somebody who's got fight in him?
No, I mean, I have no reason to fight him. You have a kid. I have a kid. We have no reason to fight him. Why are we going to let him try to freaking run the show? You know?
He's too
It's not
I'm
worth
going
left-wristed
to
to
fight
be a
you for your
fighter.
bad commentary.
Oh, well, whatever.
Most people, I really don't. It doesn't do anything for me. You know, I'm open to it if I need to, but 9 out of 10 times, once we get right down to it, I'm in front of somebody. I really don't want to put my hands on somebody. You have to work me into that position, and then that's when I start to wake up, and then that's when I get angry or get active, and then that's when I do what I have to do. So for all the folks who just run around, I've never really seen that. Guys who look like him, walk, talk, and act like him, who look like they're ready to die, who can't even get up without huffing and puffing. Doesn't even work for a living. The guy's got no get up and go. He's got no fight in him for life. How do you know he can fight in real life in any situation? Furthermore, it's even more embarrassing. If he's a good fighter in his life and has done nothing with it, why is he such a loser, failure, broke slave? He's got so much fight in him. Why doesn't he apply that to fighting the drywall every day to make a fucking living? Hello. You're fucking ridiculous and delusional. You're out of it. Slow Slave wants to do public clout chasing where he knows I'm not comfortable. What he doesn't want to do is meet up privately and do whatever he wants to do where nobody's looking and can see. Because he knows what's likely most going to happen. I'm not really, I don't need to fight.
I don't like to fight my friends. That's the whole thing. But I don't mind fighting my friends to learn how to fight better.
Ain't nobody trying to fight you, hell. Yeah.
I know. But I'm just as fun.
I'm working on it, Flo.
Fight is still fun. Fighting is still fun. But if you're fighting out of anger and not out of sport, then it's not fun anymore.
Hold that bowl up again. How big is that damn bowl?
That's my opinion.
It's just barely big enough.
And this is a serving spoon.
Man, what is that you eating? Because that looks really damn good.
If you can take a spoon, I can guarantee you can take a dick.
I want to bite, damn it. Hey, tricks are for kids.
Tricks are for hoes.
I'm gonna put you down however I need to if you want to get physical with me. So that's why he won't show up. That's why he specified, Paulie, we want you on camera, street beef. I'm sure you do. Because if you show up in my area and you put hands on me and I put hands on you and you get the better of me, I'm going to take you the fuck up out of this reality if I have to.
What?
I don't believe in fighting fair. I believe we don't put our hands on each other no matter what. And if you go to get physical, there's no such thing as a fair fight. You get whatever the fuck you get. You get to receive what you receive.
That's where we
He just literally said nothing that could happen in reality.
Homie.
Rewind that and play it again. He said something that could impossibly happen.
Hold up, Premier. Go ahead, Derek.
Homie said that he's a better fighter because he's more coordinated. Then he says, I don't believe we put our hands on each other for anything.
I know. He's been contradicting his whole statements the whole entire time he's talking.
I think that's why he speaks in threes, because that way he can contradict with one of them and then pick his way out.
Premier Hell, I want you to take this opportunity to make whatever mouth noises you need to make.
Full screen.
Mouth noises. I don't want to do that.
See eye to eye.
Right. And guess what? I don't want to be in a position where I just killed a motherfucker or I'm bleeding out in the street. And now somebody's got to answer to a court about who, what, when, why, and how. Because even if we meet privately, there's a good chance it's going to come to the light. Right? So guess what? I'm above and beyond that at that point. I don't roll around with other grown men unless I'm prepared to die or go to prison that day. And he's not that, which is why he didn't show up in my private DM or anywhere else. Because he knows I am. I'm not proud of that. I'm
just me, fat boy.
And
wow.
And show up in a private DM. Again, this is the metaverse.
How are you gonna fight it?
Well, yeah, do it face to face. That's when a real man sees another man's action. Not until then. Fess up, boy.
Direct messenger.
Drop an oatmeal cream pie on the ground, and when he picks it up, kick him.
And some people are just so
delusional. I mean, they're so delusional that they absolutely believe that they are. He absolutely appears to believe everything he's saying, and that's I do myself. But I can also recognize my faults myself, and I go look back. I know where I'm wrong, but at least I look back and look at myself and say, "Oh my God, I'm freaking retarded sometimes." Hopefully not.
We
this
can
time.
vote on that.
And I would like to remind people, as you all heard RT bitching about earlier, you can pay to have people kicked off or brought back. It's $1 a minute for everybody except for myself. It's $2 a minute for me, but you can kick me off my own panel.
Saying I've had to learn to do what I do with rights, freedom, principles, spiritual faith, to go into the mode of someone's going to have to die today or go to a box. If I have to access that space, then I will. Why should I need to? For him to prove he's a big badass online and sell more tickets to a non-fight for you to give him money and pretend he's a man? He's a fucking coward. He can't even summon the energy to get out of bed in the morning and go to work and make a living. He's boring as all get out. He's got no get up and go and no fighting him. He's a dead fish, and you're going to show up in this chat and repeat what the fuck he says because he's insecure about his abilities. You're a dumbass. This is why I don't respect most of you. This is why I think most of you are foolish. This is why I think most of you are liars and cowards. You live in your own world and you repeat a bunch of nonsense. And when I ask you to show up and put it on record, you ain't nowhere to be found.
Does anybody have any idea where approximately he even lives?
God, I hope not.
Because he keeps that pretty close to his vest.
I mean, I could look it up but it would be easy to find out.
I think he was in Colorado, back in Colorado
All right,
for a little bit.
We're not doxing. No doxing.
No, let's not do that.
Not now. Like, we're not going
Slow
there.
State is like a
bad
slug.
powder dusty. Bad.
He reminds me of one of my friends, Chris.
Slow State reminds me of the guy at every party who makes jokes and then gets caught being heard saying them, then gets checked and challenged, and either gets his ass whooped or leaves with his head down. A college frat boy dude who's too big for his own brick.
He reminds me of someone who acts like they're all bad and then they already know we're taking his commissary.
Sorry about my door.
That was his white trash ass door again. Either oil that bitch or mute yourself.
No, but I don't like the smell of W.
You're making all kind of noise, dude.
Yeah. You're muted.
I don't like the smell of WD-40. You fucking kidding me? Adult fuck up.
Oh,
like he act like he's something and he ain't.
Hold up, bro. Use
So,
Pam.
it is
I
what it
swear to
is.
God, Pam will do the same thing WD-40 does, and it doesn't smell like WD-40.
Oh, okay,
Leaves
I'll
a
do
bad
that. Let's see if that
residue,
works.
though.
I got
Leaves a
Pam.
bad residue.
Something similar.
This the good stuff.
So Slow State is a psychopath, sociopath. Don't conflate
Not
that with
everybody
competent,
is
capable, and a good
sociopath,
fighter.
guys. Believe me, I freaking have a kid with a psycho sociopath.
Gary Baxter, still waiting for your answer. Are we going to get an answer? Or are you hiding metaversally, metaphorically from the
Well, you
truth?
Or
Because you
did
jumped
you
out the
got
window and
Slow.
made yourself
He's
look like
mad
the
at
fool that you
Gary.
and Slow State are.
I'm thinking maybe one of the mods.
What?
You got to remember, he's mad at Gary Baxter because he wanted Gary to come over to his panel and do a fundraiser for the flood thing. And Gary
I didn't
told
even think
him,
about that.
I
He
don't.
wanted-
When Jack was trying to raise awareness on his channel, that's when Paul said, "No, come over to my channel, Gary, and we'll do it the right way." And Gary told him no thanks, and he got butthurt about that.
That's okay. I didn't. Yeah.
When you hear the sirens or anti-aircraft guns, you must get under cover at once. If you're in the open with no cover, lie down. The most important rule of all is never to stand staring at the sky. If you don't take cover, you may get hurt.
Thank
right.
you.
So
You
we're gonna
you
fix my
stop.
Oh
door.
my God.
You know
Is
what?
this
Hold on.
dude
You know what?
lagging?
I'll wait to thank the dono until you go ahead,
Just leave him there, Flo. Full screen the whole
bro.
time.
Show us the inside of that door jam again, up by the
It's
hinge.
so freaking gross, but it's been painted.
Why does it look like that?
I don't know. It's because the paint gets stuck every time
Looks
I
like
paint it.
black mold.
No, it's not. It just gets painted, and there's only 2 hinges. So now let's see
You
if it
really want to know?
It's canola oil, so it should be just like Pam.
Okay. I want to know. I want to know what you're gonna say, Sasquatch.
Oh my gosh! Look at this shit.
Yeah, it works.
It fucking works, dude. Man, I
Never mind.
freaking
You're not a
absolutely
savant.
thank you so much for
I was
that
just gonna
advice.
say, the same thing, Flo. The guy that can write all that programming, he can't figure out how to get a door.
No, but I didn't think. How long is that going to work? I didn't think that
Dude,
would work.
the aerosol that's in PAM evaporates out and acts exactly as the aerosol in WD-40. It functions perfectly as a penetrating lubricant.
I should have thought about that.
WD-40 is not a lubricant.
It's a water displacement formula. I'm aware.
It's not.
I'm not aware.
He's
What the
right.
fuck
It
is
really wasn't invented to be a lubricant, but it is used for a lubricant. But it was invented.
I don't
for
know how
something
nobody
else.
has paid to have you kicked off yet. I don't know how. Is RT really that much work?
You know, I don't know. People like me. I don't know. They don't want to get me on.
Is it half price yet?
No.
I mean, I'd be happy to get booted off. I don't mind.
It is good content.
So WD-40 was developed to clean contacts in low voltage items such as distributors, right? And so you get your distributor wet, it doesn't run right, you spray it with WD-40, you pop the top on it, drive away. That is its purpose. It happens to do a bunch of other stuff, kind of.
There's a little bit more to that.
There's a little bit more, but I mean, I'm not trying to get lost in the weeds.
I know. It's not that. I'm not getting in that.
I got something for you, Flo.
Okay.
Just make you feel better.
Look at this video.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The video.
Look at this video.
All I can see is titties.
Right.
She don't even have all the letters in front of that. I can't even tell if she had any.
I can't control
Oh, wow,
YouTube,
you tell
dude. You're good.
me lives with Slow State around him. He knows them. They're from the same area. Never seen him fight.
I mean,
You tell
this
me he
dude
doesn't know that
loves
he can
you
fight
to
and lives around.
death.
How do you know, Gary Baxter? Because you're
Half
another
price.
one of Flow State's broken hoes, even though you're a male. And
No, he
you're one of the
definitely
ones
does because he absolutely.
That's
has
why
a
he
massive
jumped all
prejudice.
over me that day when I said, Gary
But he
Baxter,
still
bro,
won't fight you.
come on over because I feel for you that your house was washed away. That's a fucked up situation. I want to try to do
It's like
something
your
if I
best
can
enemy.
to give back because I actually care about doing the right thing, you know, and like helping if I can with what I've been given and what I've
Your best
received, the
enemy is
blessings.
your friend.
Right?
Virtue
And he
signal.
jumped all over me.
Pause.
Oh, do you really want to help Gary Baxter? Or is this just to make you look?
Is his internet lagging here or what?
You mean
Does he
problem?
not-
Premier Hell. Hold
Yeah.
on.
What's up?
No, I don't think so. Premier Hell. Let's do something real quick. I'm gonna count to 5, and then you pick up at 6 and count the rest of the way to 10.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sorry, I paused
Yes.
quite a bit.
Did you know the fucking pause was there?
No, I paused quite a bit. You
I don't
pick
know if
up
he has
at
a lag
6.
now.
You pick up at 6. I thought I was waiting for you to say
Well,
6.
every time the video plays, he starts talking. That's why I was asking.
I think he just wants attention and he's childish.
No,
Come on over because I feel for you that your house was washed away. That's a fucked up situation. I want to try to do something if I can to give back because I actually care about doing the right thing, you know? And
Chaos Queen, are you asking about the one in the video we're watching or the one who keeps talking every time I push play? Because the one that's talking, or and the one in the video is Paul Enslaved. The one on panel with us who keeps talking, that's Premier Hell. He is on half price right now. You can kick him out for 50 cents a minute.
Like helping if I can with what I've been given and what I've received, the blessings, right? And he jumped all over me. Oh, do you really want to help Gary Baxter? Or is this just to make you look good? That's you. I don't need to do that. I am good. I don't need to look good. See? So you couldn't see the move that day. You can't see any of the moves. And Daddy's got to sit here and tell you every fucking move from top to bottom, and you still don't see it. He jumped all over me because you're one of his broken hoes who's an apologist for him, who believes the crap that comes out of his mouth. Just like he said he'd match whatever I give you. You think he's going to match 5K from this audience? Of course he's not. He'll back right out on it like he does everything else while chasing Taylor, while chasing Tarek around for $100. He backed out of the $3,000 piece of silver bet because he knows he's going to lose. Backed out of the fuck.
He never offered a bet. He just said, if something, I don't remember what it was. He's like, well, if something, then you have to give me that silver bar. That's not a bet. That's not how a bet works.
There was no loss in it for him on that bet.
Right.
Is what
like,
it was.
What? And I told him that. I said, why don't you offer me some sort of incentive? What if I win? What do I get?
Oh my God. The hell is his problem?
What?
What the fuck do you think? What?
You're making all kind of noise. If you ain't
What?
talking,
Show us
you're
the pills.
playing and
Show us the
playing.
fucking pills.
I didn't realize they made that much fucking noise.
What were you trying to show us? Show them to us. Why are you showing us your D3?
Because he likes threes.
No, they're good. They actually taste
really
good.
eat some more of them. Eat them all.
No. Eat them all. Anything too much.
Eat another
Don't
one,
never
at
tell
least.
anybody to take too many vitamins.
Hold on.
Iron will kill you. A lot of vitamins will kill you.
Lijo knows things about health and stuff. D3 is good for you, right? Eat them all.
Yeah, but you can't. You can overdo water.
No,
if you can overdo
no
water,
medical advice.
It's not medical advice. It's there.
Just common sense. I mean, sorry if I was noisy. I thought
No, the fuck you're not. You're noisy as shit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna mute my mic and I'll
No. We're gonna give you the attention. You want some attention every time the video starts.
No, I
you make
don't. I do. I'm
noise.
happy to be
You squeak
here.
your goddamn door.
No, you fixed my goddamn door. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, it don't matter. I'm not that dude. I'm not the guy that wants to fight everybody and everybody. I'm not like that. No.
No,
Don't
if I
play
get
me
some
like that.
salad dressing, are you willing to wrestle me?
No, I will. I mean, if you want to fight me, I'll be willing
No,
to
I
do
don't
it. I
want
don't give a
to
shit.
wrestle with salad dresses, sir. It's salad dressing. Thousand Island.
No, I like ranch.
All right, I am negotiable on the type of salad dressing.
This is
No, I do. If only if you want to go to the ranch, I'm down with the dressing.
This is actually gay as fuck. This is the most homosexual thing I've ever seen, and I've seen two crackheads do weird shit to each other.
God, it's not that bad.
I can make it worse, sir.
Well, try not to, please. You know.
Can I know like your most? Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Christopher.
I'm not shaking your hand. What's my most traumatic experience? I don't know, but I know what yours is.
I mean, I got a lot of work to do, but you know, I mean, I have a lot of things that occupy my time. A lot of people in here don't know how to program.
Fucking putting up money with this audience because you didn't come over here, right? He would have backed out on it. We know Slow State doesn't have 5,000 and isn't going to put it up to help you. He just said something, and you all believed it again.
The $5,000 was the ceiling I put on the matching thing,
but
and it wasn't for as much as his audience could pay. It was for as much as he paid.
And then he got to trade on what he said. I told Paul I put up whatever I said, and no one said anything. Well, that makes me a winner. You traded on what you said, not what on you did. That's what he relies on, that he can just say shit. Then when nothing comes of it, he can repeat it and act like that gives him clout and points. It doesn't. Proves he's full of shit. Trade on what you do and who you are, not what on you said. You hoes in chat can't figure that out yet either. Slow State's in a horrible relationship with a woman. He lies constantly. He's abusive. He's manipulative. He's deceptive is the same thing. He's disempowered and impotent. I guarantee he doesn't fuck that woman he's with anymore. That's why he's on the net all night and sleeping all day to avoid that relationship. You want to tell me he's got no fight in himself for anything in life?
Am I muted? Do we fuck?
How do you spell Machiavellian?
Yes.
If you need some backup flow, just let me know.
In what way?
I want you to set up a camera and film it and just send me the link. That's
Just
all
to
I
prove it, just to prove it. Like, ha ha, I really showed him.
I'm talking about in the
whole
bedroom
time.
part. But
Somebody's got to hold the camera, Chuck. Live stream.
You can't do it on live stream because it's actual violence, but you can record it and send it to me, and we can see what we can do.
I do appreciate when Katie lets me do sex at her.
Yeah, he did 2 sexes today.
We haven't even done a sex, but I might have to calm down for a second.
Yeah, there's certain men out here that
You got what are you going to do for the other 37 seconds?
Other men that I would actually find that it would be probably formidable.
Smoke cigarettes and be tired.
And encounter if it had to, if it was in the ring. And like you're one of those freedom grower, dick, and nubs. There are some of you guys that, I think that, at the limit, no, not even, no. But there are other
I don't even care about any of that. I really don't even care about being physical and beating each other up. What does that prove? You're still a punk ass, slave ass coward in your own life and not a man. I don't care about everything else. If Slow State had any balls and had any get up and go and had any fight, then he'd be civilly disobeying, not following code, and having life his way. He don't live like that. He pretends to be an outlaw.
Let's not forget Flow State and all of them just recently scammed YouTube. Well, it's the audience fault too because they're idiots, but over $1,000 for fake medical shit.
Here's
They all
another
were
one.
involved. What the fuck?
Here's another one. Another loser, like he calls himself, loser, failure, daddy, projecting onto me. I don't need to feel better. All right, if anything, I'd feel better not talking this shit and getting my blood pressure up as they keep telling me. Having to keep looping and focusing on these dynamics that it's like you all purposely choose not to get it so that I do these
Kamala
loops.
Harris's son.
You act like you don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Why do you think Gary Baxter still hasn't answered me? How do you know Flow State can fight? He's never going to answer me, but he's still going to go around, I bet, and say at certain places when he thinks daddy's not going to hear him and see him. He doesn't care that he's a dumb, broken hoe and has no reputation or credibility and
This
probably
is
isn't
Joe
respected
Biden's
on the ground
grandson.
for anything. They don't care. I need to feel better. I feel better about me. I do care. I am aligned with truth. I do speak it real and honorably and honest and straightforward. Why would I need to feel better about me being a better person than most of these people on here? That makes no sense. Do you feel better that I just taught you and showed you what truth and reality looks like? And that maybe you can be a better person, Gary Baxter and Slow Slave and whoever else is watching and listening based on these dynamics? Do you feel better?
I feel better.
Slow Slave literally just came on a week ago. Everybody missed it and said, why do you presume I'm not looking for land? Because you can't afford it. But you'll lie and you'll make obfuscating, indirect lied statements, veiled inferences. He's inferring that he's looking for land while not telling anyone he's not looking for land. If he was doing it, he'd be telling people. He's not doing it, but wants us to believe he can. He can't.
It's irrelevant. Dude, he's looking for the next sell of Claire's earrings.
If Slow State could afford land, he'd wear more than 2 shirts, the same shirt 3 times a week. Right? Like, let's get real here. And I'm not even somebody who spends like that on clothes on any level. I watch him. He went one day to Walmart, bought 3 items, and has worn them out 3 times a week, acting like he did something. He's popping tags. Motherfuckers are weak. You're cowardly. You're procrastinating. You're poor and broke, and you don't do shit. And you're not about shit. And when you're called to the carpet to stand on something, you're running the opposite direction or you tell lies. And that's why your women and children don't
Do you got an audio track overlaid on this?
No, that's Premier Hell.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That was my commentary. Sorry, you hear my voice.
Go ahead. What's your commentary?
No, I already said it during the video. I mean, I just think
Respect
this dude
you.
is really
That's why I
mad at
don't respect you. We're on a loop again.
He's just really mad at you, salty at you, and you know, it's like he's holding his grudge. He's jealous of you, obviously, on top of it all, and you can tell it by how he's acting. It's just common sense. I mean, I think that this dude just needs a little medication, maybe a little bit more medication. Maybe you should drink some alcohol.
Backstage flow. Or back chat, I mean.
Oh, right. Keith, are you leaving?
Yeah,
Premier Hell, you are out for 5 minutos. That is 5 minutes.
10.
Oh, yeah, 10 minutes. For 10 minutes. That's
When you
right.
hear the sirens or anti-aircraft guns, you must get under cover at once. If you're in the open with no cover, lie down. The most important rule of all is never to stand staring at the sky. If you don't take cover, you may get hurt.
I'm getting too much money.
I think Firm just sent in another 5. Firm, is this for the Premier Hell Backstage Fund? I believe it is. That's where it's being applied, unless you tell me otherwise. Premier Hell, that's 20 minutes. All right, there it is. 20 minutes. So at 11:50, 29 my time. You can come back up.
Damn you, Chuck.
Also, Lauren, I forgot. Premier Hell completely distracted me from reading Lauren's comment, which said, with the donor, Lauren sent a link here. We'll swap the share screens real quick. It's a Quiznos ad. She says, this is who Paul reminds her of.
We love these songs because they are good to us. The Quiznos songs. They are tasty, they are crunchy, they are warm because they toast them.
What the hell?
Quiznos new Santa Fe Trio subs with smoky chipotle.
Yeah, he does look like he drops common loot.
I can see the relationship. Okay, let me pull this back up.
Yeah, hurry up or we'll never be able to hear it.
You're right.
And it applies to the majority of folks, whether you want to look at it or not, really don't care. I'm doing the Lord's work here. I'm doing the Lord's will, speaking the truth for everybody to attain, to practice a solutions-oriented co-creative process. You don't want it? Don't have it. Live in hell. Burn in hell for all I fucking care. Along with a bunch of other falsely empowered, codependent, deceptive liars. Chasing another $400 a month so they can buy cigarettes and do nothing all day. Stay up all night, sleep all day, have their cigarettes covered, and live off a woman. And then
I love that idea.
Looking for land.
That's
Right.
pretty much operational matrix, dude. I mean, he just spelled it out for everybody, and I feel a little exposed. But it's okay. I can live with it. He should be fine with it too.
Wait a second. What are you doing, Elijah? Let's see. Make Premier Hell come back and show us more vitamins.
Show us vitamins. We have to. We need to see some part of your medicine
I
cabinet.
balled so hard they thought I was a fucking nutsack. I got so much cheese in my pocket, they thought I was a fucking calzone.
No, that's the deal, dude.
Thank you, Lindsay, for the $25. You better get those, man. Get out those vitamins.
I know you. Hey, Lindsay.
Yeah, we got to see your medicine cabinet.
It's Elijah.
It's more vitamins. More
Elijah.
vitamins.
The lie stands for Lindsay. But go on, man. We need to see these vitamins.
Yeah, come on, hook us up. Come on. She paid for it. Dude.
You told me to eat them all.
But there's bottles or something, man. You got to come up.
You didn't chomp down the bottles.
Bro, paid for this.
Give me a sec. She paid for it. I'm gonna hurry up.
All right, we can wait while you finish that cigarette.
We'll check back in with you. This is our reporter on the spot with all of our vitamin information.
Dude, do I get a cut of this freaking change here? I mean,
You get to hang out and continue annoying us.
Wait. I get a cut. I get a cut of the action, right? That's what I get a cut of.
What you get is attention for free.
Can I point out that is an old beaded ceiling and it's very well made?
Yeah, exactly. Right. You know what? I
Not this one.
The cool
It's
thing
very
is,
nice.
like, I'm happy to be here for your channel. You know, that's it. If you know, don't make
I
it
think
weird.
it'd be better if you got naked
it's
while you did
weird,
that.
sir.
Don't make it weird. Here's
It's
the
gonna get weird. Cool.
What is that? Is that okay? We've already seen the D3. What else we got here?
I don't have any other vitamins. The doctor told me vitamin
That's
D3,
the only vitamin you take.
and I don't take it enough, according to the doctor.
Why did you? Oh, the doctor told you to get D3.
No, he told me to get vitamin D.
He said you're not getting enough D, son. You need some more D.
Yeah, I think it was trip to prison. Straight that right out.
I don't think he was talking about vitamins. I think that he was hitting on you.
Yeah, he was straight hitting on you, dude. He wants your digits.
No, he looked at my blood work and he said I had a low vitamin D deficiency.
He was trying to give you some D, bro.
I certainly hope not, because his actual freaking doctor name was Cox.
Yeah. I wonder how many one-liners he gave you with Cox in it.
Dr. Cox for my vitamin D.
Dr. Cox said you need to up your D
And then
intake.
go good luck figuring out where I live, because there's not very many. Oh shit! I just told you.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You mean to tell me that Dr. Cox was trying to give you vitamin D and instead you got 3D and now.
Oh my god! You put it that way. That's freaking hilarious.
Dude, I didn't do this. You did it. I merely stated it out loud.
I know, man. I mean, I tell you, no wonder everybody watches my live stream. I'm going.
Well, do you got aspirin or something you can show us? I mean, she said $25 up. I feel like
Dude, I
there's
got
more
a
to your
medicine
same old D. We've already seen in your D.
Heartburn pills.
All right, let's see those. Let's see the anti-heartburn pills.
Oh my god, dude, I
got a whole bag full if you want, Flo.
really acid shit. But
Chuck,
this
the only
is
thing I want from you is that Oxycontin.
Anti-heartburn.
Lindsay, what do you think about those? Does that work for you?
No,
There's no label on that bottle.
pills right here,
Yeah.
like sodium.
You really should leave the labels on your bottles.
No, because if they're not meant for you, you gotta take them off. It's evidence that they're not meant for you.
So they're not prescribed.
Hey, pain reliever. This is a bottle that you need.
All
If you have
right.
a sore throat, here's a bottle of liquid that
Where's the Mucilax at?
How old is that shit? Look at the date on that cough syrup or that's cough shit. Tell me how old that is. When does it expire?
He can't read, Flo.
No, I'm looking for the label. I don't know what it is.
He done
Look at
peeled
the bottom.
label off of that, too.
Expiration 6/20. It expired. It expired.
Yeah, that shit's always expired. That's that sort of shit that people buy and don't use it, and then they leave it in their cabinet for like a decade.
What's it gonna do to you? I mean, it's expired. What's it gonna do to you?
Makes you talk too much.
Might get you drunk.
Dude, there's no alcohol in fucking throat spray.
If it's fermented throat spray. All right, that's enough medicine cabinet. Thank you for the tour. We're gonna continue this.
Well, you know what? You somebody paid for it, so I'm down.
And I appreciate that about you. Even when I be a dickhead, you're a good sport about it, mostly.
Kind of, sort of. Nobody likes somebody
because you thought $3,000 in silver was savings. That's how I know.
Yeah. Anyways,
fucking clowns on here. I got to do a broadcast. I already keep putting it off. I got myself engaged, right?
That's all right, man. I mean, that's what we're here for, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm invested in the truth. So indirectly, I'm invested in all these characters. And I get engaged because I have a passion and a care for the truth and co-creative cause and effect solutions. And I believe we need it now more than ever. And if you don't want to live it and you don't want to experience it, enjoy. You know, just keep loving to hate on me and what I'm talking about while you know what I'm saying is true. Did Gary Baxter answer yet? No, he didn't. He ran from the chat now. I love playing on you folks with the truth. I love these inherent hierarchical power and value games. It's like a video game. Gives us something to do. I play real life video games instead of most having to play fake games in a fake reality. This is a video game right here. This is my.
I want my $5 back, Flo.
Yeah, you and RT can start a fucking hate group.
You don't have to hate me. I mean, a lot of times I do shit. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. But
do you see the video
this is
playing,
ridiculous, man?
Or no?
Chuck, I'm gonna let you try to talk to him.
Premier, do you see the video playing?
Yeah, I know, but I could have swore it was somebody talking to me when I was talking, and I think my mic was muted. I don't know.
No, you wasn't muted. You were over talking the video. You wait till the video starts up, then you start talking when the video's playing. And when the video stops, you quit talking.
Sounds like a friggin' problematic scenario.
I'm just trying to explain it to you in simple terms. When the video's playing is when we be quiet. When he pauses it is when we talk. If we got something to say, we say pause. He'll pause the video and then you can say what you want to say. And then he'll resume the video. Is normally how it works. But I could be mistaken.
You are a child. This is you and being insecure. And instead of having a conversation, you're running to insults because you don't know how to stand in your authenticity at this moment. You're cutting me off because you're insecure and uncomfortable. And what you need to do is just sit in this moment and understand that this moment is going to try to help you grow. And in this moment, this is a defining moment in your life on the panelverse.
At least I'm not making insults and I'm making an honest mistake. My bad.
I gotta ask, Flow State, are you like, do you have a magnet for like lunatics?
My avatar. This is my character. Here's my attributes. Let's go at it with the truth. Verbally. Gary Baxter's nowhere to be seen now. It's not down there anymore. What happened? And instead of, like the coward that he is, just like Slow State, and instead of copping to the fact that I was right and you looked like a dunce, and thank me for helping you not look like a fucking broken hoe and a fool everywhere else you go from here on out, you're gonna probably catch feelings about it and resent me, right? That's how unthankful and ungrateful and childlike you folks are. But make sure you give Slow State another $20 this month so he can live off you and use you.
That is a good idea. Another $20 so I can live off you, use you. Speaking of dollars, now I got to do math because where's Rude Mudcrab at? Rude Mudcrab also paid $10. I didn't even see it because it was hidden behind Lindsay's 25.
When you hear the sirens or anti-aircraft guns, you must get under cover at once. In the open with no cover, lie down. The most important rule of all is never to stand staring at the sky. If you don't take cover, you may get hurt.
Okay, so I didn't see Rude Mudcrab. Thank you for the $10. Now I just did the math during that bombing, and it will cost. So Premier Hell is either backstage for 10 minutes or it's $5 to save him. We're at 5 short on bringing him up. And I apologize for the delay, Mud Crab.
You fucking clown. I'll tell you the truth and chase people away who give me shit. He'll tell you lies in order to get your shit, and you still can't figure it out. Bless your...
Yeah, so it's 50 cents a minute. But what I did is I stacked because several people, Chuck paid $5, Firm paid $5, and who else? There was $30 to put him down and $25 to bring him back. So that's a $5 split. So he's down there for 10 minutes because of $5, right? Right. If I missed something, let me know. But that's how I'm doing.
And Flo, a real man in his position would have just gave Baxter money without making a big issue out of it.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason you would still be butthurt about that at all is because you wanted to make something out of it, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Pull in collections.
Izzy, you have to listen to my explanation. It's not from scratch. It's not from scratch. $30 to drop him, $25 to bring him back. That's a $5 difference. That's $10.50 a minute.
Your heart. You guys are the perfect 40 to 50 people to be pimped and hoed on by Slow Slave. I love it. I'm not mad at him. You guys got to be pimped on and hoed on some way. If he wasn't going to get it, government was going to get it. I'd almost rather him have it than government.
Can he talk English?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You don't know what government is?
Yeah.
Maybe once he gets some money, he'll stop fucking hating on me and lying on me. Once he starts feeling better about himself, he'll stop projecting on me, lying and hating and telling fake ass stories about himself.
Hey, he ain't getting monetized. Strike team, the strike team got him. He ain't getting monetized anytime soon. Fuck him.
Bro, it doesn't matter because you could get $1 billion and still not stand for nothing in this realm. And when you go to die, you're going to know that you didn't complete and do what you were meant to do. There's nothing that can supplant that. There's nothing that can overtake your subconscious or conscious mind. There's no amount of money and numbers and bullshit broadcasts. This is the joke of it all.
All right, so I just got another PayPal, and all it says is the name of one person, one of you chatters. I believe that it's saying who it's from. So thank you, GB. I'll just call you GB for now. If I'm mistaken, and this money is to kick somebody out of chat, which is something you do, then you're going to have to let me know some other way. But I believe it's just identifying the donor. Thank you, GB. Let me. We've seen quite a few bombs today. Do you want more bombs? We'll give you OTW singing.
You're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
God, doesn't that shit just touch you in your soul?
I want to cry.
I just point at that stuff because I know it triggers them because they can't stand what they can't do. They can't stand focusing on what they can't do and having to be real about it. So I pointed out the reason they can't get money and numbers and people to respect them and all the rest of it is because they're not who and what they're meant to be. The reason I can is because I've moved somewhat into that as God put it down for me, as far as I could perceive, right? It's real fucking simple, straight to the point. That's why Slow Stave started to get some more money, because if you haven't noticed, this is why he still comes over to my area and tries to cupcake with me, as Snafu says, because he respects me, because he's inspired by me. It's why whenever I show up there once every 3 months, he goes, "Oh my God, Paul's here." Oh, oh. He gets wet in the pants for me. He can't even hide it. Figure out that the power and the value usually goes one way from one place. That's me. Doesn't matter what he and others say about it. It's obvious. If you can read the room and other people, it's obvious who's who and what's what. The reason he won't meet me in private is because he's going to get starstruck when he walks up on me, and all that fucking energy is going to drain from him. He's going to want to hug me and laugh and joke.
But who was on Famous People show? Huh?
That is a very good point. Very good point.
And he had the balls to do a broadcast with people called Talking with Famous People. He was the famous person. Okay. If you go into these people fucking background, Jack Talcott, and you look at who they've been for the last 5 and 6 years, it's narcissist central. I'm the potentially famous person.
I think I need to make a poll.
Smoke meth together. I don't like uppers, and I'm not going back. He's going to get starstruck when he walks up on me, and all that fucking energy is going to drain from him. He's going to want to hug me and laugh and joke and smoke meth together. I don't like uppers, and I'm not going back to being a drug addict.
It happens to me still when you show up backstage, man. I'm like happy.
Yeah,
Bro,
Slow Slave's the
smile
kind of
on my
guy he's
face.
going to show up and go, you know what, Paulie boy, let's go get some new pussy together. And I go, no, I don't need to do that at all, really, let alone with you. You know, and if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it in an honorable way. And it's going to be more than just about the new pussy. It's going to be about who the being is and what we're going to create together and be a part of. It got nothing to offer me, man. I am a wealth and a fountain of value and worth and power for you, and you have little to nothing to offer me back. What am I going to do with you? It's like everything is what am I going to do for you? You know, what am I going to do with you the way you are now? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or not do drywall? We're going to not build something together?
He would have to start by taking off those ridiculous earrings that he wears.
Listen, man, at the end of the day, bro, anybody could do whatever they want. That's their style and their what. I think it's more indicative of sub psychology. While he calls everyone gay constantly, I think that's all that is. I'm not even down on it. You know,
I'm not the one who's able to just by sight alone eyeball what guys are good at fucking.
No, it's just like, just be a good person. Just focus on the truth. Just stop denying reality. Stop projecting a false legend that you can live through. You know, it's pathetic and embarrassing. What's even more pathetic and embarrassing is you got 40 people over there watching and listening, and they're repeating this crap like Gary Baxter. Do you have no fucking self-worth and self-esteem? I'm telling you, man, this world is just nothing but people who want to use and be used. And for the few people who care about what's true and what's right, we're hated by everyone, apparently, the majority.
Oh, yeah.
Like, wait, you don't want to use and be used? No, I just want to focus on the truth and co-create. Oh, man, you're the worst of everybody. Yeah, okay.
Hey, I've gotten the rap, man. I've been excommunicated from communities for... I still don't even know why.
Oh, don't cry a river about some Me Too victim bitches.
But I don't care.
Where did I don't know where I guess I think he's talking about Mel's, and he got kicked out because he was like hosting a shit on Mel stream. Yeah.
What?
He did that to his damn self.
He was shitting on Mel or Resto?
Well, OTW wasn't shitting on anybody. It was Mel though. I think they were watching. I don't know. I wasn't there, but I heard about it. They were watching, and I believe Paul and Snafu were talking shit on Mel on OTW's channel. So,
okay.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
Resto confronted him, and Resto tried. And this is why I can't fuck with OTW, because he'll betray his goddamn self. He's sitting there going, "I didn't do anything to him." Yeah, motherfucker, it's your channel. You hosting it. So,
Snafu, honestly, I don't.
Yeah.
Because
They're Nazis.
it's like it if it wasn't meant for me, it's just not. You know, usually I tend to go with the flow. I go with what's meant for me, man.
Shout out.
It's like I don't discount Murphy's Law, right? So it's like that's how I tend to see life. It's like I see life through Murphy's Law. What is meant to be shall be, and that's it. I mean,
okay,
and wait for things. Those
admit to yourself that
people to fucking,
I haven't watched this. I don't know where it ends at. I know that he kept talking about me for quite a while. Welcome back, Mr. Hell.
Yeah, thank you.
See the fruits of what that produces when you do that. And I know
you have to admit to yourself that people are better than you at certain things and then strive to do and be better.
Exactly.
And Slow Slave and Slack Cot and Keith and all the rest of them just won't admit to life on life's term. They won't check their pride and their ego to cop to life on life's terms. Doesn't matter what the money and the numbers shows them. Doesn't matter what the people say. Doesn't matter what they know just by looking and experiencing. They will always prefer to live in an alternate reality to cope with the reality they can't meet life on life's terms in and get.
This is amazing projection. I want to hear that again.
I like that. I want to hear that too, because it's like I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, no, it's fascinatingly transparent projection.
They won't check their pride
It's
and their ego
relatable.
to cop to life on life's terms. Doesn't matter what the money and the numbers shows them. Doesn't matter what the people say. Doesn't matter what they know just by looking and experiencing. They will always prefer to live in an alternate reality to cope with the reality they can't meet life on life's terms in and get solutions or get results.
Sometimes it's about going back to the drawing board, starting over, doing it fresh, a new slate, and then building from there. Because sometimes you're too far gone the goalpost to be able to fucking backtrack and try to. It's not going to work. You need to start everything over again and just do it the right way that particular time that you're doing it. So it's like, if you're just going to wait and sit around and expect things to happen for your benefit, that's not how it works. And Paul was mentioning it before when he was saying that God will help those who help themselves. And that is actually true, because I imagine that it's like God will give you what you need.
Looks like Paul Paul just up and left you right in the middle of him talking to him.
So I've been, of course, it's my show. I've been hogging up the whole time with my beefs, though. And like I said at the beginning, I would like to invite anybody who has any grievances or wants to pick a brand new fight from scratch to join the panel. And if not, we can go. I've got something else we can go into about another familiar face who I have an ongoing.
Pussy Jack still down there?
Oh, you know he is.
He's a coward.
Yeah, we know. He makes his little fussy passive-aggressive comment and then runs off.
Well, bring on the next victim if no one's got a beef.
Well, I have a potential lawsuit against my state of Washington due to the way they use protection orders, but I think everybody has that shit.
Who's got a restraining order against you?
It's a protection order. Yeah, the mother.
Against you?
She came up against a contempt order for not doing the parenting plan. 3 days later, she basically came up and then she got the kids after a thing that was supposed to be a week. I went to attempt to get a immediate restraining order. It was denied, but the same judge granted her a protection order because my child now all of a sudden was raped by me.
What was the judge's name?
Gibson.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's in
Why would you? Do you guys live by each other?
Nope, she was out of state for over.
No, I mean you and Chuck.
No, I just watch a lot of court cases from Washington.
Oh, I guess you do. If you think that you know the names of most of the judges.
Yeah, it's just like I even told the judge she's gonna come up and lie to you. She's done it. It's just a historical freaking. She does it all the time. She's exclaimed to me in her personal voice over 2 times that she has no empathy, and explained that she's got something wrong with her frontal lobe. And then I told my daughter that, and then she explained to my daughter that that's just because how I am. I have no
Well, why are you saying that? Why are you trashing?
I mean, all I gotta say is, I don't know why I'm saying that. I just thought it was pretty interesting that a woman would even, a person would ever think it wasn't a big deal. If you have no empathy, then why would you care that you have no frontal lobe? So that just kind of proves my point.
Is it my audio going out or is it his?
No, his was kind of crappy. Sorry, I didn't actually have this next thing as queued up as I thought, so it's rendering.
No, we can move on to the next topic.
Well, we can't move on. Give me about 2 or 3 minutes. It was a screen recording, and the audio was low, so I'm redoing it with higher with the sound louder, but I forgot to actually finish doing that.
How could you forget? You don't do nothing else except sleep all the time.
Sleep all the time. Sit around and hate on Paul.
Don't hang drywall.
Which you tell me.
Yeah, he shits on you a lot.
Has he been lately? Still, I haven't seen him do it in a minute. I know that he was. That was when he still owed me money. He's paid me now, and I haven't seen.
Did he?
Yeah, he paid me finally.
The YouTuber.
No, it's a community. There's a guy in the community named You Tell Me, and he lives in the Kansas City area too. And he's like an independent contractor. But I worked for him a couple jobs. Not a ton, but over the past year, probably cumulatively 3 weeks worth of work. But the last time I worked for him, it took him 3 months to get me paid. And in the meantime, he was talking shit on me. And anyways, it seems to me that he's let it die, and since then, and so I'm gonna let it die. Although
at least he eventually paid you. That's a good.
He did pay me, and that's why I'm leaving it alone, because he did pay me. But if he wants to bring shit back, if he wants to keep spreading lies, I've got receipts for his ass, and I'm happy to go public with it. Let's see.
You don't know to talk about it.
Your audio's going out.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to let me back up. I'll have to leave.
Yeah, you just go take care of it.
I'll come back up in a few minutes.
Just go take care of it.
I didn't understand a word he said.
Me neither.
Okay.
All right, here it's ready now.
Can't even hear it.
That you guys obviously did something.
There's no audio.
Keep striking me, pussy. For what it's worth, Snafu's been entirely ineffective at striking.
We cannot hear the audio
at all.
At all. Video's playing, but there's no sound.
All right, let me do. I'm gonna have to do this.
Give you that allegiance still. There's some things you should know, but go ahead. I don't want to. You guys obviously did something that got Flow State his 2 weeks off. And he's out here just saying, yes,
Yeah,
I'm still.
He got his first ban, he got three bans. So it's starting to go.
Well, what I'm saying, and I'm not.
Listing is in your chat, and this is why I give it to you. You know, this comedian had a lot to say about you last night.
No, I didn't actually didn't notice at all. I don't watch them.
Okay, well, I'm just letting you know since I told you I'd run it by you. Flow state is continuously going to be struck down, and Venus Cupcake, Mr. Mom thinks that she's really triggered us about you, Mr. Atomic Zero.
Oh, I know.
Things that are being corrected.
Well, they're not correcting anything over there. I know they're doing the old they're not blocking any because I'd have to go over there and watch to get blocked. They're over there on that talk, and just like whenever Venus
thinks that you're paying that we met. Venus thinks you and I met in real life. You're paying me the whole works, bro.
Oh, well then people know. Okay, number one, I don't tell me the numbers because I don't care, but I doubt that many people are even watching. They're probably all already my haters anyway. But no, the thing I'm trying to tell you, Snaps, not to doubt the zebras, and this is possibly another strike if I'm correct. I appreciate if you did strike that video where he's saying the things, but if it's still up, could you not have struck him?
That's why we're getting struck in different ways. There's certain algorithms, they got protection in certain ways in certain instances.
So what I'm saying...
Slow state strike real quick.
No, I'm saying...
Real quick.
But I'm saying try it on the video about me.
I got you.
Because I know that you thought you struck it. If it wasn't taken down, it wasn't a strike. Because anything I've ever gotten a strike for, they take the thing down.
Real quick. This is from me to them. Go ahead and help Tommy hit the algorithms. Hit him up in all our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
I have a Twitter, but I have a Twix. I just made it, so. Right, but there's no content, so wait on Twitter until I make it like the one with this. That's the one that's the real me. Because there's so many of them. Tommy.
Fucking don't show your content
Yeah, have them.
So to speak,
Have them do the YouTube algorithm, but don't risk a Twix or anything. I told that to Uncle Jack too. I was like, I have a Twix, but I just wait because I haven't done anything. I forget what I had to do. No, but still listen, Snap. I appreciate you coming and telling me the thing, even though I say I don't care, they're irrelevant. That shouldn't make you okay. I'll back off on them. No, you told me a thing. I did it. Thank you, but that poses no threat. Now here's what I want the zebras to do. I need the zebras. Any place they see flow state, especially over strike time, up on a panel, talking this shit about my name, ask him why he's avoiding all my open panels, even a recent 12 hours.
What'd you say?
They're complaining about the audio in chat.
Oh, is it that bad?
Yeah, you can't hear a word Snafu's saying.
Well, that's good.
Mumbled.
All right, well, we'll stop that. Basically, the point is that Tommy and Snafu are in public. I think the live stream is down now, but they're coordinating strikes against yours truly because they're bitches. They can strike they can report shit all they want. They're only going to hurt themselves. Basically all my strikes have been for weird behind the scenes sort of shit. None of it's Snafu or Tom. I thought it was worth pointing out.
He's just taking credit for it.
I wish I would have been able to tell. I know people behind the scenes on YouTube, so I could have pointed it out to some of the investigators to look at key things. If you had key things, they only look at the key things.
Well, Flo's got strikes and they won't tell him what for.
Yeah.
No. That's because somebody behind the scenes don't like him that knows them. That means that you got to figure out who they are.
Do you think you could look into that for me?
If I can get a hold of my friend, yeah, maybe.
That'd
The
be
only
great.
there's a friend of mine that knows this. That can look at it. I can ask her. I mean, you might know who she is. I mean, if you listen to my channel, but
I'm just saying, like
I haven't talked to her for a while.
You brought it up, and so if I
will try my best to look into it. I don't personally know anybody that works for YouTube, but I had a friend.
That's not the impression you just gave a minute ago.
And well, I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry, but I don't want to give the wrong impression. So if I did that a minute ago, I corrected it now.
Okay.
And I don't think that was a minute. Didn't feel like a minute. It might have. Anyways, I corrected it. If you felt that way, I corrected it within a minute.
No, you corrected it. It's whatever.
No, I mean, I will definitely. I know how YouTube works. I know that how their policies work. I've had inside understanding of how it works, and as long as I can get a hold of somebody or find somebody that'll listen, but you need the facts. It's not nobody's gonna listen to it without the facts.
So here's the thing, and this is not even personally at you, although it is at you as well. People on YouTube are full of shit. I don't have any reason to believe that you know anybody. You don't know anything more than I do. You don't know anybody more than I do, is what I'm saying. I think that you're bragging on shit that
I'm not even bragging. I'm not bragging. I agree with you, though. You would feel that I'm bragging, but I didn't learn anything that I know right at this. What I'm talking about, I didn't learn it from YouTube. I learned it from somebody that knows a friend in YouTube. And I'm not mentioning their name because friend of the friend could get in trouble.
Don't mention the name. All I'm saying is if you want a name drop, I'm going to call you up for the favor. So help me out. You can keep bragging about knowing people, and I would like to help.
Don't matter. I'll give you the favor, but don't give me a shout out for doing so.
I will shout you out. You know what?
No, you fucking better not.
Oh, you don't want to shout out.
Back to being a problem. No, just take it. Just freaking take it for freaking hell. Hell. What's my name? Well, take it for hell. Take it for, you know what? We are all people.
What?
And the fact that you put up with my ass and everybody else, and take it for the fact that you're just a good person. I know you are.
I'm a bit just, what's that have to do with anything?
Didn't matter.
I'm confused.
A lot of times, the reasons why people do things are confusing, but I will look into it. And if I do find a way into it, I just got to get a hold of my friend and ask her. Now, what was the accusation? What's your thing? I mean,
all right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna. This is a short thing.
No, it don't even matter. I already know your handle.
Yep. This is so Tommy was butthurt because of this video. It's short. We'll watch it again, just mostly despite Tommy. This is what he wanted me struck over. Fuck your dog. Fuck Camacho. Fuck that dog.
I'm rolling in dough with these tips.
Wait a minute. You were stiffing him?
Now another thing is though is how to
fight somebody stiffed him on that he lost his cab job, and Flo was just like, "Oh, he's ripping you off, he's scamming you, fuck off." And then whenever I was trying to get money for Camacho's hospital shit, he was stiffing me, like taking money to kick me off the panel. I was like,
that I remember exactly what he's talking about because he told the chat that or something. He made some comment like, I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here letting you get money when that could be going to my dog. Fuck your dog, Tom. Nobody gives a fuck about your dog. Your dog is your problem. If you're the fucking crypto millionaire that you claim to be, then sell some, what's he got? XRP. Sell some XRP, right? Sell some fucking XRP and take care of your responsibilities. Don't let your dog die because you're so fucking convinced that you're going to be a bazillionaire when this thing hits. You're not going to. It was a suck-ass investment. You probably don't have any XRP at all anyways. And fuck your dog. Fuck Camacho. Fuck that dog. Like, on what entitled planet does this dude think that I got a fucking family. We got 3 kids. There's 5 human beings and 2 cats in this house that we got to take care of. And he thinks that I should give up the money that I make on my panel so that he can watch his dog die better? Fuck that thing. Tom,
What I want to know is what your allegation.
you cunt. I think he says something else stupid now too.
You know, this could go to my dog thing. And now, sure enough, look at him running a fundraiser for a chick that ran off with the money. I'm not going to let him walk away from this one. He's already being shady about it. I've watched him. Yeah, you're not going to. I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna cut this out, and I'm gonna upload this as a single video so that he can see it. No, we're not walking away from this one. We're not walking away from his stupid entitled bullshit. We're not walking away from his dumbass dog situation. We're gonna engage all this stuff, and we're not gonna walk away from how in the fuck he actually believed a homeless guy just needed $200 to get his job back. Tom. And Chuck, he's mad at you too, by the way, if you didn't know, for that laugh. So,
I already know multiple times. Oh yeah, he made it quite clear to me.
I didn't know you talked to him. What do you say?
He hates me more than he hates you because I laughed because you said that. Stupid reasoning, but he thinks I was laughing at his dog. I wasn't laughing at his dog. I was laughing at the way you were railing.
Yeah. So the thing that he was trying to raise money for the first time that he references the cab driver. Apparently, there's a homeless guy beside his apartments, and this guy told Tom that he got stiffed $200 by a cab client, and he lost his job for that. And all he needs is $200, and he can repay the company, and he'll get hired back and get his job back. And Tom still apparently believes that shit. And he actually was trying to raise money during one of his fucking streams for it. It's the dumbest goddamn thing I've ever heard. Nobody eats $200 to no fault of their own and then is homeless.
Yeah,
how the fuck?
There's no homeless cab drivers.
No. And if you get your job back, let's say you got fired for over the $200 and could get his job back if you repaid, you still won't be able to. They're still not going to hire a homeless person. Nobody wants to ride in a cab with a smelly.
Well, they're not going to give you your job back either if you already stole $200 from them.
Yeah, and I mean that's true. Those cabs have cameras. If you got, they'd be able to see what's going on. So the whole thing is just a complete and obvious bullshit story from the top to the bottom.
Fact.
Christine's brain is feeling homeless.
Christine, what's the matter, Christine?
The broken rule. Okay, here, let me tell you. Give me a second. Cinderella. I don't know why that's in my head.
Because you have kids.
All right.
The broken rule.
Here's my creator studio. Here's my strikes tab. I'll zoom in so maybe you can see it a little bit clearer, and then I'll make myself full screen, or I'll make this full screen.
Okay, don't move. I'm ready now.
It does not say which policy was violated.
Okay, go back up again.
Or the action taken.
Go back up to the top. I want to know the name of it. Let me see what it says.
The name of what?
The violation of community guidelines strike.
Bro.
No way. There was nothing.
You've never seen this, have you?
No.
No, this is unheard of.
No, I mean you've
What
never
the-
seen the community guidelines tab in studio.
No, I already have. I've had
Okay.
several strikes. I've lost 2 channels.
Okay, so have you ever seen anybody get nothing here? They didn't.
No, that's
nothing.
impossible. That's impossible.
Yeah, and so I haven't been able to appeal it. The email I got said that it was
That was
for,
in November 1st, dude. That takes like no. That's bullshit, dude. Dude, somebody is trolling you within the thing, and that's why I would love to figure out who it was. So it doesn't matter. I got your handle. I'm good. I'm gonna talk to my friend. Hopefully, get a hold of her. You know, she's okay. So it's like literally third party. It's my friend knows a friend that lives in YouTube. Literally works in YouTube. You know, close friend. She was the one that got me monetized immediately. She got monetized, but then she lost her monetized. I stayed monetized because I listened to the guidelines. I read the guidelines. I know the guidelines. You didn't lose your shit. Somebody talked to somebody within the thing is what it looks like to me. They have no excuse to remove you. So as soon as they find out why you lost it, the person that did that will get fired. There'll be a log because they cannot hide their bullshit. Anyways, I'm not gonna sit here and fucking tell you how well I know computers or anything. It's not worth it. Anyways, actions. I gotta freaking contact my friend and have her contact her friend. But there's also another recourse you can do. You gotta look at you gotta send letters. You know, not even if I don't do anything, what you need to do is send appeals in, send things in. If it's not about me, it's about you. If I can't do nothing, you still need to do some action. And then what you can do to make it work is literally put in those appeals. You know, write letters succinctly. Use ChatGPT. ChatGPT makes it so much cleaner. It'll clean up your topic, clean up your language. Explain to them.
Man, this is the most basic bitch advice I've ever fucking heard. Okay.
Anyways,
I could have
well,
told
let's
you
move the
this,
fuck on
bro.
because this is getting boring.
Hold on. Everybody basically is watching. I'm multi-streaming to Powder Dusty and Flow State. Basically everybody's on Flow State. I'm trying to build up Powder Dusty. So you guys are on the wrong channel. I'm ending the Flow State side. We're continuing on Powder Dusty. You will auto redirect over there. Okay, so just follow over. Things are carrying on. Now I gotta find out where
Show
it
is
is.
not ending. You're just being moved.
Right. You're being moved to the other channel. Remove. Remove.